Welcome everyone to Tenerife North Airport, not the south today. We are off somewhere a little bit different. We are actually off to Majorca today from Tenerife North with Binter. Again, never flown with Binter either, so a little bit of a new one. It is a little bit of a business trip, this one, so what I'm going to do is just film the whole thing in one big vlog. So we'll do a bit of travel, a bit of sightseeing, all kinds going on, and I'll just make it into one nice easy vlog for you to watch. And we'll see what happens. I don't know too much until we get there, and I'll explain a little bit more when we're there as well. But for now, we've got to get on the flight. It's about 2 hours the flight, which isn't bad. We do get a massive resident discount on inter-island flights, inter-Spain flights, so I did get a huge discount on this flight. It was only €150 return, which isn't bad at all, but that was with like a 70% discount. You get huge discounts as residents, which is nice. But we'll head through Tenerife North. I'll show you a little bit of this airport, a little bit of Binter, and then we'll make our way over and see what it's like over in Mallorca. I'm excited. Laura couldn't join us on this one, obviously with the dog going blind, work commitments, etc. It's just a quick couple of days for me, and then I'm back. But I thought I'd bring you all along. We'll see a little bit of what Mallorca's like in comparison. Balearic Islands, Canary Islands, we'll see a bit of a difference, and we'll make our way over there. But for now, it is busy in here. It is the start of the holidays for the Spanish and the Canary Islands. All the Canarian schools have finished, so it is busy. A lot of kids, big school groups heading off to different places. Now, I am only travelling with hand luggage, so I'm all checked in. I've got to show my proof of residency to show that I'm valid for the discount. So I'm pretty sure we can just head straight through security now. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different style airport, this one. And famous, there is quite a few documentaries. I mentioned this before, it is a famous airport, unfortunately for the wrong reasons. It has got that history of the biggest air disaster ever, when two jumbo jets collided on the runway many years ago now. But there's a few documentaries you could watch on that. We'll grab a little coffee or something I could do with a little nibble. I've come straight from work, it's been a bit of a hectic day, getting the dog all sorted and everything. So let's get ourselves through and get ourselves off to Mallorca, bring it on. All done with security then, nice and quick and easy. Now, is our flight on here yet? I'm here 2 hours before, I don't like to mess around. So I think we are this one, 15:50 Mallorca. So we've got bags of time, we are gate B26. So there is 2 levels to this. You've got this lower level here with some shops and cafes and stuff, but I'm going to go to the upper level, which gives us a little bit more options. We've got plenty of time, 2 hours, so we're going to have a little relaxed little bite to eat, I think. You can see all the flights are all inter-island or mainland Spain, really. This is where you can have a lot of residents travelling between. You've probably seen us fly from here to Barcelona before as well. Let's head on upstairs and go and get a nice little coffee or something. Here's a little look at that upper level then. So we just came in, I started the video down there, then we've been through security, then you've got lower gates down there and like upper gates and a bit of a food shop area up at the top. So last time I was here I had a Burger King. This was quite nice as well. La Boutique did some nice like pizzas and cakes and things. I'm not really sure what to go for now. I don't want to eat too much. Yeah, it just gives you a little look at the layout. It's totally different to Tenerife South, totally different. But a lot of people say they prefer travelling through the North Airport than they do the South. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to navigate really. A little bit less crowded. Yeah, let's go and grab a coffee or something. Let me see what I decide to go for here. Now, I've been on a diet and I have managed to resist having donuts for a good 4 months or so. They do look very nice, that one in particular, but I'm going to resist. But very tempting. I'm sticking to it. If you stick on your diet, you hold strong. I'm going to resist completely. Got nice looking baguettes and croissants and things. There's the pizzas I mentioned. Might very well just get a drink for now. Even got like nice fresh pastas going on as well. Chicken looks good. Just gonna have a quick mooch in the duty free, see if there's anything in particular going on, anything of interest, any particular bargains. I do like a Hugo Boss aftershave, so I do have this one. I do wear that one. €69 again. I don't know if that's particularly a good price or not. A lot of people say now duty free shops aren't really that good. There's another one I wear, the Phantom, £61.50 as well. So there's 2 aftershaves I wear. But again, compare that to where you're watching from. Is that really a good price? I don't know. Got loads of Canarian sweets and stuff here. These Terma bars are really, really good. This is a Canarian brand. They are really nice chocolate wafers. And then, of course, these are really good as well. These little toffees, you get them at meals and stuff a lot of the time with the bill. They're really nice, like caramel toffees. And then you've got your different Canarian spirits and stuff as well going on. Other than that, nothing particularly major. It's just your standard juicy free that they have everywhere, really. €17 for a salted caramel Baileys. Just going to give you some bits so you can compare to where you're watching from. A huge, giant Toblerone episode of Friends every time comes into my head. It's just two pretty standard options, really. I'm going to keep mooching. I haven't decided on a drink or anything yet because I knew there was more stuff along here. You get a little bit of a view of the runway down here as well. Now, we're flying with Binter. I don't think we're going to be on one of these little Binter planes. I think it's going to be the slightly bigger one without the little propellers on it. But we'll see. I don't think it's the little dinky ones. They're mostly inter-island. I think it's going to be the slightly bigger one that we'll be on, but we'll find out. Never ever done Binter. Never ever done one of these little propeller planes either. So it could be fun if it's on one of them, but I don't think it is. I think it'll be the slightly bigger for a 2-hour flight. Okay, so I resisted the donuts, but I did get a little cheeky pan au chocolat, which I'll probably only have half of. Nice little white coffee, brown sugar to go in that, and a water. So, not bad at all, but I do like that you've got views like this, because I do like a little bit of plane watching, a bit of plane spotting. The only thing that drives me nuts about travelling and going through airports is how rude everyone becomes. Everyone goes into this travel mode, and they just become so rude to like everyone, and people go, oh, why are the staff at airports so horrible? It's like because they're dealing with horrible passengers all day. I don't think I could work in an airport. Like people in that queue, then they're just like, coffee now, oh, it's horrible. But every airport seems to be the same. Everyone goes into like stressy travel mode, and then people expect the staff to be all like constantly, hey, here's your coffee, when you've just demanded a coffee. Oh, yeah, couldn't do it. But yeah, I'm enjoying the views. You do get quite a lot of low cloud around this airport often, so we'll wait for our next one to come in. Do like a little bit of plane spotting going on. Okay, well this is us just been called to board. It looks like we're on this little one here, which is called Magaluf. So this is us. We have just been called to gate, so we'll head down and we'll see exactly what the Binter experience is like. I think when I booked it, it said something about a free snack or something. I'll find out when I get on there. Right everyone, so welcome to the Fergus style Tobago Hotel, however you say. I've just checked in, I've unpacked a little bit as well before I've filmed the tour, been doing a little bit of work and stuff. So, and a lot of you will be asking, why Mallorca, what's going on? A lot of you probably don't understand. But I do love to travel around, I love to see new places, and I do find traveling around, a lot of the time is when I get my best ideas. You're seeing different way bars are doing things, different cocktails. I've been looking at some of the car rentals, things like that you can learn from. And then you also get new ideas as well. So the whole thing with the channel is travel. We don't get to travel as much as we should. And I've done the Canaries. I wanted to do something different. Now, a lot of you will know also Naomi from the Tenerife Channel Excursions. Her and her husband Sergio are here an awful lot. They're here at the same time. So hopefully we're going to be catching up with them as well. I think they're going to be getting us on to a nice boat as well, a nice little boat trip, possibly in a day or so's time. I think that's maybe Saturday. We'll see. So hopefully we're going to catch up with them. I'm going to go out and do some little bits and bobs, and that is why Mallorca. But anyway, enough waffling. Let me show you the room. So we have got a very nice room. This is like 5-star adults only, but price-wise, it was about the same as all the others. I did narrow it down. That's why I'm staying by Magaluf, because I wanted a decent hotel room with a decent view that's quite nice. Nothing over the top, but I did find the price by Magaluf was a little bit cheaper for a bit more hotel, if that makes sense. I went around booking.com. It's all much of a muchness. If you're coming in the summer to Mallorca, it's not the cheapest thing to do, but it is very nice. So you come in, you've got a nice fridge, you've got the safe, tea and coffee, extra blankets. I've already hung up my shirts, which there isn't many of. Then it's all open, which I quite like. So you've got your bathroom here. This mirror does turn and swivel, so I'll leave that up to your imagination as to why you might want to spin that around. You've got a nice big walk-in shower, which is massive. It is huge. I've just had a shower, so I do feel nice and fresh, but massive. You've got a seat down the end there, and then the big rain head shower. It's very nice, and the conditioner and gel are very nice too. Toilet is in there, nice and separate. You can close that off with a nice glass door, and then another big mirror. And then it's like this is a double room, but it is 2 single beds pushed together. I've just tested it. It feels quite comfy, so we should be fine. Nice little side tables, USBs in there, night lights, smart TV. It did have my name on it when I came in. And then just a bit of space for your luggage. Put some drinks there, got my chargers in ready. But look at the view we've got. This is gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to getting out and exploring a little bit. But it is beautiful down there. Look at that water. Wow. So, I mean, when you look at this kind of view in the hotel room, it doesn't scream Magaluf Party Strip, does it? But we are not far from the strip. But it was a good central point to be in. I can get around, I can see the touristy bits, I can go and see some of the bars, some of the restaurants, how they're doing things over here compared to the Canaries. I like to always do things like that. And that's why I love traveling around a lot. In general, it's fun, it's nice to see new places, but I pick up a lot of different ideas. Just need to get off Tenerife, get off the island, see something different, experience something different. And it is beautiful. I can see why a lot of people did recommend Mallorca. Over the years I've done the channel, a lot of you did say, when I'm talking about the Canaries and Tenerife being the best, etc., so many of you are like, Mallorca, 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 you've got to go and look at Mallorca. So here we are. But very nice. I do love these trees as well. I do like that style of pine tree. And then, so yeah, if you're out here, you've got a nice little 2 seats and chill, relax. Obviously you can't sunbathe, not enough space for that, but beautiful view. Very nice. So I'm well happy. I'm going to settle in. I've unpacked already, which is nice. I'll see what is going on. I know a lot of the bits are going to be closing up in the restaurant-wise and stuff quite soon. But oh, it's nice, very nice. I'm happy, very happy for the money I spent. Shopped around loads. I found it on booking.com, but I didn't actually book it with booking.com. And now bear that in mind. Booking.com is a fantastic way to find prices, find locations, get ideas for hotels, but often you will find the price is cheaper booking direct, especially if you can find discount codes. So I actually follow Majorca Official on Instagram, and they were posting up a discount code for Fergus hotels. There's quite a few Fergus hotels here, and I priced it on booking.com, found the one I liked, this one, the Fergus Tobago, went on the website direct, put in the Majorca Official discount code, and it worked out way cheaper than booking.com. So always do that. And same with Skyscanner as well. It's a fantastic way to find and shop around for your flights and everything. And you just go straight onto the airline and book it direct. So that's how I've done it. Do bear that in mind. Use booking.com as a tool. Sometimes you might find booking.com is way cheaper, which is great. But often I find it's cheaper booking it direct, and I find you get better service. If you do have a problem, if I checked into here and there was a big problem with the room, I can go down, speak to them, I book direct. I've got all my rights and everything. If I'd have booked the room through booking.com and had a problem, a lot of the times the reception will say, we're really sorry, we'll help where we can, but you need to take this up with booking.com. That's who you booked it with. So bear that in mind as well. We had an issue with a hotel in Fort Lauderdale once. I'd booked it through booking.com. Reception didn't want to know. They were like, don't take your phone, go and ring booking.com. Like that, like it's that easy. In the end, I battled with them and we got a refund and whatever went on, but it wasn't easy. And they're a lot less likely to help you when you're not a direct hotel guest. So there we go, that's the setup. I hope you liked the room. I certainly loved the view. I won't be in it much. I will be out and about exploring and things. So I won't be round and about as long as I get a decent night's sleep. I am worried about being near the party strip, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm excited to get out and explore, see what the Balearic Islands have got to offer. Never ever been here before, so bring it on. A little break, out of the normal scene, out of the routine. It's always good for the mind, the body, the ideas. Always good to get out of your comfort zone. Unfortunately, I am here on my own, but I know Laura will be off. She's going in a couple of weeks to either, I think it might be Madrid or Barcelona or somewhere like that with her friends. So again, she'll do the same over there. She'll see what bars are doing things, what cocktails. It's all like market research, but fun, holiday, break, gives your brain a rest. You know, I can't be dragged into the office. I find I can't take a day off these days. I take a day off and I'm like, I should barely go in the office. I should go in the office, and then I go in the office. So I'm away from it. I can't possibly deal with anyone in Tenerife right now. I'm here, so I have to switch off, which is good for me. It's the first few days off in 4 months, like I mentioned. So I'm going to quit waffling. It is going to be a very different style vlog, this one, so do bear that in mind. It's not going to be like our usual day 1, day 2, day 3, every single little detail, because I am busy at the same time as taking a break, at the same time as seeing friends. So it will be a little bit mixed, but I'll bring you along for the highlights. Hopefully you enjoy it, and let's have a little bit of a quick, I'm gonna have a quick little 15-minute siesta, I think, then we'll head out and maybe have a little explore. Well, my 15-minute nap became a 2-hour nap, so I did have a little quick mooch around, bought some drinks and supplies, soaked up some nice views of the beaches, got a little bit of the lay of the land, but I was ready to hit the bed and be nice and fresh for the morning. Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to a beautiful morning here in Majorca. It's absolutely stunning. We get a proper view from this room. You can see just how clear the water is this morning as well. It's currently 7 AM, which is 6 AM in my body. However, I am ping awake as I'm not in work, always the way, ping awake. So I am ready to get off and do a little bit of exploring. We're going to go to a very nice beach today, but you do have to be there early, hence why I'm up a little bit earlier. It's about an hour's drive away, and then a few little bits and meetings and things this afternoon. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Still got some people here who've been out on the strip. That was the only downside slightly. Hotel's stunning. I slept absolutely fine. Did occasionally wake up to people screaming, singing and shouting from the strip. So although the strip is round the corner, you still get the people coming along after the strip. So that's something to bear in mind. But I did sleep slept very well. It didn't really bother me. I wasn't like, oh my word, can't stay here. Just the odd time you woke up to a little bit of like fuffle and shouting outside, but what a view to wake up to. That's absolutely gorgeous today. Stunning. It's already very hot. So it's 7 a.m. It's already this bright, and already about 24 degrees. So slightly different to Tenerife with that, with how bright it is so early. A bit like the UK in the summer goes light really early. Tenerife doesn't get light till about 8 a.m. really, half 7, 8. Here it was light by about 6. So there's one difference I noticed. But yeah, we'll hit the road. I'll bring you along. And like I said, it's a bit of a different vlog, a bit of a different style video, this one. But I do want to show you some of the nice bits. Just looking at some of those yachts out there. Oh, gorgeous. Look at them. Wow. Very nice. Right, so with everything I was told yesterday about Mallorca with the pickpockets and things, which again is standard everywhere, it's the same in Tenerife. I'm only going to be taking the basics, so my camera, my phone, and some sun cream and some cash, and nothing crazy at all. So that's the plan. Just some basic bits, some charging, drink. I do need to pop out and grab some, I need my hairspray, because you can't bring hairspray in hand luggage. And I also forgot toothpaste as well, so that was great. I need to go and grab that this morning. And then we will hit the road. So I shall be bringing you along, but yeah, I'm not going to take anything too crazy. The only other thing I'm going to take is, to try and get some nice shots, is my favourite new toy, which is my Hover X1 Pro Max drone, which I really like. So I should be able to just send that up and get some cool shots. I am on my own today, so that's why it's perfect for that. And that's it. So let's go and get down there. I do have breakfast included in the hotel. However, you all know I'm not a breakfast person at all. Not remotely hungry. Not even hit coffee o'clock yet, really. So I won't be bothering with that. I'll be hitting the road. But we do have breakfast included, so we'll show you that one morning, show you exactly what you get. Hotel is beautiful. The only downside I just worry about is that slight noise outside. It's where it is. You are right next to like the Magaluf area. Well, it's in Magaluf, and it's right next to the strip. So one thing I did find quite interesting still is the mirror, where you can, I think it's actually very good though, because you can make that room look real. Look at that. So if you're there, you get that view with the balcony view and stuff, and then if you're that way, you can use it as a proper like getting ready mirror and everything. And then this massive mirror makes the room look huge as well. So good playing with the mirrors, really. Now, in terms of the hotel there, you can see them working away, keeping it all spotless out the front. I've got to say, it's a lot more active than Tenerife is at 7 a.m. But the staff are lovely, really, really friendly. I've just been asking them about the parking, sorted all that. Not cheap, 18 euros a day for the car park. But if you want to try and battle around these streets to park, and then some hours are free, some hours you've got to pay. I think just for the peace of mind, I can just pull in, park up, job done. But yeah, it's not cheap. Some people moan in Tenerife when you've got to pay for the hotel parking, which is like £10 a day, 18 here. So it's a bit of a difference. But no, the hotel's very, very nice. Very nice. The staff are lovely as well. They're a bit of a chain, so there is a few of those hotels. So you will see a few of them popping up on the booking.com and everything. You've got quite a few different options, but I can now just pull into this car park here and job done. No stresses, no worries about it being towed away, nothing like that. Safe at night. Right, an hour's drive ahead now to our beach location. I'm sure you will enjoy it when we get there. The views, especially on a day like today, should be spectacular. Right, well, nice little drive down. It was quite nice driving. I had the windows open for a lot of the way. Driving through the countryside, some of the vineyards and things. Got some really nice different smells. I am all about the smells. And we are here now at, I'm going to get the name of this beach right, Calo des Moro, which is a very, very popular beach. It's meant to be like #1. Views are meant to be spectacular. Now I'm here at 20 past 8. and there's already people everywhere. There's already people trying to park everywhere. Now, it does say on Google and on ChatGPT, do not park in any of these green spaces which are reserved for residents, and don't park anywhere on the yellow lines. So I was lucky, I got like one of the last spaces that were just normal street spaces. The rest are all reserved for residents. You need a permit and things, so you have to watch that. But I've nabbed the last little space, so I'm glad I got up early now. And we'll head down. There's a little bit of a walk, about a 10-15 minute walk down to the actual beach, but it's meant to get some spectacular views from up above anyway. They've got a little walkway down here. I wonder where this goes. Now, this is my favourite bit because you can just explore all these different little walkways. Just want to see what view you get from here. I don't know if this is the right pathway or not. No idea. There's just quite a few steps going down. You can hear all the... presume they're crickets. Got to be similar to crickets. I'm going to have a little look from above first, and I'll work out if this is the right pathway or not. But yeah, I'm lucky with that space. I was driving around thinking it was going to be a no-go, or that I was going to have to park ages away. So quite lucky with that, but you can see these are all reserved, so got to be very careful with that. Also, make sure you don't leave anything in your car either. Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, look at that water, stunning. Stunning. So I think it's a bit further around that way where we're going. But that is beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous, that. Well, Google Maps is always your best friend, isn't it, when you're exploring somewhere new? Just following exactly where to go with the Google Maps on the walking route. And this is where we are, Calo des Moro. And also, of course, data, very important. I am using my Yesim eSIM. Yes, I live in Spain, so I should still have data, but I don't actually leave my SIM card, my work SIM card, at home with the business. So I have bought and paid for a Yesim eSIM for Spain, and it's working perfectly as always. So highly recommend them if you need data while you're away, wherever it is, Florida, Tenerife, here, anywhere around the world. Yesim, you download the app, it's going to give you unlimited data the whole time you're there, and that job done. What route would you take? Through the bushes this way or down the stairs that way? Just give you some of the information here as well. I'm really tempted to find out what's through there. I've just come through for a quick little look. They're just nice little viewpoints. I'm obviously not going too close to the edge or anything, but it's where people have just come and get pictures and things before we actually head down to the actual beach. Look at the water though, look at that. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And boy, is it hot already for 25 past 8 in the morning. It's about 30 degrees already. But if you don't like steep stairs, this isn't one for you. Dad would be hating this right now. He struggles with the stairs at the game. Boy, oh boy, these are steep. Very steep. So just making my way towards this gorgeous cove. I love these fences as well, the way they've been made out of the sort of twigs and branches. And you've also got here, please keep it peaceful, we're sensitive to loud noises. So here's some of the different birds that you have around here as well. I don't think that's what you can hear. I think they're insects, but you have got these around as well. Look at that. It's a very interesting entrance to a beach, that's for sure. Just views and smells and everything everywhere. It's stunning. Still not a bad way to spend a little Friday morning at all. I will be sending a little update to the office of where I am this morning. So here's a little bit of info on the way. As a family, we've been looking after our property for over 25 years. One of the last paradises of Mallorca. So again, if you do come here, make sure you take all your rubbish with you. If you see any rubbish on the floor, try and pick some up, put it in the bin. There is also these little leaflets you can take with you as well. And let's carry on along. Get ourselves to the actual beach. It's getting busier and busier. Okay, so I think we've made it. This should give us some nice views going down, I think. Let's have a little look. I think there's a few different routes you can go down, but see, look, there you go, look at that. Wow. Now the reason we're here so early, A, because of the parking, but B, it gets very, very busy down there. Very busy, so I want to come and get some nice views before it just gets rammed. It's like you can't move. After the next couple of hours, you won't be able to move. Some great snorkeling here as well, along all the edges. Beautiful. It is nice. This was popping up as #1. It was coming up in all my Instagram and TikTok and everything, so had to come down and see it. So here's another little fun thing before you leave. I just think it's really, really clever. So you can take away sand on your feet, and 70 kilos a day, 490 kilos a week, and in 3 months 6 tons of sand. So you've got this little seat thing here, or a little stand, you can sit on it and brush off all the sand off your feet, your shoes, everything. No smoking everywhere as well. That's really nice, that I like that, because obviously it is true, there's so many people coming through. Take the sand away on your feet, leave it all behind here. So there's a lot of people just enjoying the views like me. I will head down in a little minute, but yeah, soak up the views before you head straight down. Take in the views from above first. Well, here is another gorgeous viewpoint. Look at that. I might go up around that side as well. I think there's a few different little walkways you can do around the edges where you can look down. But you can see it's very, very small. So, I mean, already now, by 8:30, you got people getting their pictures and stuff for the Instagram and that. It's, by 9 o'clock, this is going to be full. So, I mean, I think even earlier, 7:30, 8 a.m., 7 a.m. is best for coming here. But gorgeous to see. I'm going to walk around that side as well. You can carry on walking along here. You can see those nice little fences they've built. So as we take in the views, I'm going to give you a few little facts about where we are here in Calo des Moro. So it is a very, very small beach. It's only 40 meters long, so very, very small. The water is super, super clear. One of the reasons for that is there is few rivers bringing sediment into the sea, so that allows the sunlight to reflect off the pale sand and make it super clear like you're seeing right there, which is just stunning. It's completely natural, undeveloped, and as you can see, they've not put any sunbeds on. There's no cafes or anything around. It is just pure, beautiful nature. But as you can see, it's getting feisty down there. They're all fighting for that one little bit of rock to sit on, or the one bit of sand. You've still got the Instagram shoot going on down there as well. Love it. It is a bit of a sort of walk down here as well. It is a bit sort of treacherous going down there, so you have to be careful of that. And just a few minutes walk from here is Cala Almunia, or Salmunia, not sure exactly how you say it. And that's another gorgeous walk with a lovely cove as well, with little fishermen's huts on and things. So it's only 40 meters long, but it's regularly voted Mallorca's #1 beach. It's the most beautiful one to look at, the clearest water, and you can see why. You can see why it's popular, can't you? It's like a bath, like a swimming pool. Beautiful, but not the kind of beach you're going to chill on with sunbeds and things for the day. But one you're definitely going to want to come and get your pictures, have a swim, have a snorkel. Got a gorgeous little sailboat over there, just anchored off. Let's see if we can head round, get some other different angles, different views. But if you've been here before, let me know your thoughts. A little bit of a walk to get to, but boy, is the view beautiful once you do get here. Well, that is beautiful down there. I'm not going to have a swim. It's hard to do that when you're on your own and you've got phones and things like that. Plus, I've got the whole day ahead. I don't want to be all salty and everything, but beautiful, well worth the journey down, but you've got to be here early, that's for sure. You came now, 9 o'clock. It's full, pretty much. So if you want those unspoilt views, gotta be here early. But even just the walk through to it is beautiful. There's a stunning big villa up there as well on the top of the mountain. And this is one of the reasons I picked Mallorca to come for a little bit of an explore and to film some vlogs, because it is totally different to the Canaries. I looked at Lanzarote, Gran Canaria, etc. Done them a few times. They're all fantastic in their own way. But I just thought Balearic Islands, something completely different. Different kinds of beaches, different kinds of views. So that's why I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and have a bit of a change and see how they differ. So far, I've got to say, Mallorca's very, it's given me a very Malta vibes in a lot of ways. The buildings, the same stone that they use in all the buildings in Malta, which we stopped at on the cruise last summer. That was gorgeous. So it's given me a bit of Malta vibes, a little bit of like, a little bit of Greece vibes in some ways with the beaches. But boy, is it hot. It's hard for me to explain just how steep these stairs are, and they're like sloped that way, so you do feel like you're going to fall backwards. It is like a wall. Never climbed anything so steep in my life, but feels like it's just constantly sloping to push you backwards. We'll get there, but with no handrails on the side. It's I'm taking my time, that's for sure. Okay, so on to stop number 2, which is about a 25-minute drive from here, which is Trenc, I think it's called, or Trenc. Names, you know I'm terrible with names. Trenc. So we'll go and have a look at that. I think it's Trench. I think that's how you pronounce it. We will find out. It's about 25 minutes from here, so we'll scoot off. I'm going to grab some petrol and a drink on the way as well. We'll have a look. I might even try and have a little swim at that one. Like I said, it's a bit tricky when you're on your own. You've got phones and stuff, but we'll see. That's our next stop. But that, well worth it. However, now leaving, it's rammed. So I would be there at like 6:30, 7 in the morning till 9, and then get out of there. And then everyone walking past me is going, is it full yet? Is it full already? Is it full? I'm like, I don't know what counts as full, but like it's getting busy. So yeah, if you want to be there, you've got to be there nice and early, especially if you want it empty for your pictures and everything. Here we are then, all parked up at Trenc then. It cost €8 to park. Now this is totally different and the total opposite to the first place we've just been to. This is the longest natural beach here. It's over 2 kilometers long. And a lot of people compare this one to the Caribbean. So totally different. So I'm looking forward to showing you the difference. You can already sort of feel the difference as well, that it is a little bit more sort of man-made in terms of the setup for now. But nice easy parking, loads of spaces, €8. Not bad for the day, I suppose. I'm not going to be here for too long, but for the sake of exploring and seeing different things, to re-enter throughout the day, kindly advise the receiving office. Okay, so you can leave and come back. They do give you a little parking ticket, so if you did want to head off and then come back later on, you can do. But yeah, I'm enjoying exploring so far. It's very, very nice. And it's different, which is what I wanted compared to normal. Gotta try and stay hydrated though. It is hot and there isn't a huge amount of shade either round and about. I would love to know though, if you can let me know in the comments what it is, what insects it is that's making that racket. I quite like it. It was the same when we did the cruise in Turkey. What is it making that sound you can hear in the background? Okay, well it is a little bit windy down here and I haven't got my microphone, but it is gorgeous, I must say. And I can see where the Caribbean vibes come in because I've got quite white sand and gorgeous yacht views as well. Some stunning yachts out there. Look absolutely beautiful. We'll have a little wander along, see what's going on. Got a load of these like little seaweed balls going on as well, which I've never seen before. They're everywhere. That's very nice, beautiful. Keep saying the same words because it is stunning. I'm going to walk down towards this way. It's very busy down that end. A nice little beach cafe here as well. I've just stopped off and got myself a little lemon slush with a little view like this, just chilling, relaxing. And I've just tried one sip and it's like, whoa. Mega sour but mega refreshing. Whoa. Nice though. Very nice. The only thing this beach is missing is some sunbeds and umbrellas. That's the only thing it's missing. If you could rent some sunbeds and umbrellas, it would make a big difference. There's a little lady on the way in selling like the little cheap sun parasols, but the water's getting more and more embanked as it gets hotter and hotter as well. It's now like 34, so I'm well ready for a little dip, but not just yet. That's feeling all salty and everything afterwards, the only downside. Someone's lost their poor lilo and it's off. It's not coming back, that. It just keeps flipping in the wind and it's going further and further out. I think it's the guys over here who've lost it. Well gone. Well, it was nice to see, I've got to say. I think not my favourite beach, that one. Nice views, but no facilities. The beach wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't great shakes. Wasn't my favourite, that one, I'll be honest. Totally different to the first one, but I think if you're gonna go around and not have sunbeds, not have umbrellas and things, I think there's better options. But I'm gonna head back towards now, more towards like El Toro, Majorca, Magaluf area, that sort of area. I'm thinking stop somewhere along the way that way, back towards that end. So yeah, nice, but yeah, not really my vibe. I'd have chilled on a sunbed for a little bit, but there wasn't any, and not many facilities or anything going on really. So yeah, I think there's better beaches, but it was nice. We'll hit the road. I'm still enjoying exploring. I'm off. I'm never normally off, so for me, just tooling about in the car, sunshine, different views, different smells is good enough for me. I think this is like the first proper day off I've had where I've not worked, I think, in about 4 months. So it's just nice to be off. I'm still enjoying myself, loving life. Yeah, I paid €8 to park to see it, but that's how it goes. So what else am I going to do? If you want to see stuff, I think you've got to just bite the bullet and pay to park and stuff. So you win some, you lose some. I didn't pay anything this morning at the first place, and I didn't have to walk very far. This one, I had to pay €8. It is what it is. So let's bounce. Let's get down the road. It's about 45 minutes away. Don't know why I'm looking at my watch, because I'm wearing a bracelet today. And we'll see where we end up next. Let's just keep tootling about. Right, everyone, so the plan for the next little stop was Camp de Mar Beach, which is absolutely stunning as well. Again, one that comes up all the time on the Instagram and everything. But I was struggling to park. I've ended up coming up a little bit of a hill. I just want to show you, this is the beauty of having a car round and about. Anywhere you go, always rent a car, because you get little hidden spots like that. That is beautiful. So, just come up to the top here, parked up, and you've got these little magic secret stairs, no one on them, down to an absolutely gorgeous little spot down here. That's stunning. I'm going to grab the drone before I go down there. You've got a jet ski tour going past there as well. Some beautiful yachts, which are just the theme of the island. They are everywhere. There's a little public stepway, and there's not a single person on it. I think Camp de Mar Beach is going to be rammed. There was anywhere to park, even paid for parking. But come across this little hidden gem, we can't say no to this, can we? Absolutely not. A little bit of prime real estate, this. How about this then, guys? What a beautiful little peaceful spot. There's not a soul here. The boat trips, you've got one of the big boat trips there. Look how busy that one is. I think that's one of your booze cruise catamarans, stop for a swim job. Yeah, I bet you snorkeling along here would be really nice. Bit tricky getting in off the rocks, but what a stunning spot, a coastline that is. I think if I just trying to see, there's got this restaurant that jets out that I'm trying to see, that I'd like to have a quick look at. It's another thing that comes up all the time, is this restaurant, which is on its own little unique sort of island just off the beach. Oh, look at this. And then when you got the tide in, these would all be little rock pools and everything going on. Stunning. Now this is the perfect spot to send our hover drone up because there's no restrictions here. There were strict restrictions earlier, and we can just send this up and get some cool shots while I stand here and take in the views. I am going to go and try and park a bit closer, and then we will walk down to the beach. I think with Mallorca in the summer, you've got to be on those beaches by 9:30, otherwise you're going to struggle. So I did fine this morning because we were so early, but now you're like midday, it's getting trickier and trickier and harder to park as well, I've noticed. Let's have a little bit of fun with the drone. So I have got the drone following me now. This is the Hover X1 Pro Max. It is absolutely fantastic. The link will be down in the description. Get one ordered. It's been a bit of a game changer for me, so I can just walk along now and it's going to get some cool shots for me. Obviously I'm doing this now waffling, but before, for Instagram and things, I got some really cool shots, and it literally just follows me along as I explore the coastline and wander about. It's absolutely fantastic. Great bit of kit. Loads of you have bought them already. The link will be in the description. Highly recommended. I've had other drones before, but that one, just so easy, in my pocket, doesn't matter, no big setup, no big controllers and all that. Just follows me. Here I am, what a view. Well, hey, if you're a creator like me, you want quick, nice travel shots, or you just want nice shots for Instagram, make people jealous, don't do the same standard photos and videos that everyone posts on Instagram. Mix it up, get one of these, get some really cool drone shots, some cool hover shots, follow shots. Everyone does the same repeated reels and things. Do something different. But there you go. I thought I'd show you in action. I'm going to get some actual nice footage now. Some nice pictures of me sort of stood looking at the view. Since I'm here alone, don't want to stand propping up cameras and all that. Send that little bad boy up and I'll get the footage there and then. Well, I've just had some fun with the drone. Like I say, the link will be down in the description. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Look at this, where the tides obviously come up, washed in loads of seawater, and you've got all this dried salt. Really cool, never seen anything like that before. There's a little bit here. Let's see what it feels like if you touch it. It's very, very fine. It looks like it's like thick, but it's actually just a very fine layer. Really, really cool. And these are the little beauty spots and that you don't find if you're traveling around on the bus and things like that. You don't get little magic moments like this. I wasn't expecting this today, and this has probably been one of the little highlights. Look at all the crystallized salt there. And that water, beautiful. So it's round the corner there where we need to go to see this restaurant. But I just want to have a look at these little rock pools closer. So you can see there where the sun's going to dry out that rock pool. That will also do the same as this, where it will crystallize and go white. What a spot, what a find. Okay, so I was just over there. I've moved further along and you can see the restaurant I'm talking about now. A lot of you will recognize it from Instagram and things, or if you've been here before, it is this one right here. Now from this angle, it doesn't really look much because it looks like it's just part of the coastline, but from the other angle, it's its own little individual island here that it's built on, and you walk across a gorgeous bridge to it. So from here, it actually doesn't look that good. From the side angle or from the front, you see it's on its own little section, and then the bridge going across. I believe you need a reservation. They do some walk-up reservations and things as well. And then this beach is probably a bit more my vibe. It's more of your gorgeous umbrellas and sunbeds and things like that. A bit more what I would be looking for in a beach myself. But I'm desperate for a swim. That is happening at some point. But I have enjoyed exploring today. Big glass bottom boat, that. Probably wouldn't be my favourite trip to do. It looks busy, doesn't it? Looks busy, that. I'd probably try and do a slightly smaller one if I could. But again, we'll explore all that and discuss that at a later point. This is just day one, sort of having a little bit of an explore, a little bit of fun. I've enjoyed it here. This is really, even just walking on this is really interesting. It does remind me of almost being up Mount Tady. It's like it's really cool rock formations. Right, I'll see if I can park over there and have a little wander around. If I can't, we'll come back another day and see people jumping in and everything there off it. Yeah, very popular restaurant. Right everyone, well I've just reparked. I hope you're enjoying the vlog. It is a little bit different to how we usually do things, but you can see that's where we were way over there. If I just zoom in, that's where we've just been stood with the drone and everything. I've driven around, took me a while to find a space, but we've got one, and look at that for some water. That is even more clear. So you've got more steps, there's a lot of steps going on, a lot of hills. It's currently 36 degrees if you're wondering, so it's hot. If you are enjoying the vlog, do please hit the thumbs up. There's lots more to come. Oh, nice. What a spot to stop on the boat and have a little swim. And what a spot just to go with the beach as well. So, I still can't quite see the restaurant round that corner. We are going to carry on around. I think we can walk along this way. Look at that. Does that not just make you want to jump through the screen and have a good swim? Look at these two here, just chilling on the lilo out there. They are loving life. Right, let's make our way around that way. Try and get a drink. You can see nice sunbeds and stuff there as well. Not a sandy beach though. I thought it was a sandy one, and it's not. A bit more of a rocky one, but they have got sunbeds. Still waiting to find my ideal beach, which is sandy, cool, nice looking thatched umbrellas and sunbeds. That ticks the box apart from the sandy beach bit. But I'd probably still be all right with the fact the water is like that. Now here's your better view of the restaurant I've been talking about. I'll put the name up on the screen, and that's how you can see it's on its own little, really cool. And the bridge is quite long across to it, isn't it, as well? So you couldn't see it from over there, that sort of angle. That does look amazing. Full as expected. Always full, I think. It is a reservation jobby. Yeah, beautiful. This hotel's stunning as well. You've got the pool right there. Gorgeous shaded area here with nice padded seats to sit and read your book, have a little pina colada. And then these are just off on their jet ski tour as well. Just pulled up a pew at this little restaurant here, looking at the restaurant I was talking about. Nice views of the beach, chilled out, nice big Diet Coke, which is really hitting the spot. And I've got some, I just fancy like a grilled chicken breast or something easy. It's that hot, I couldn't eat something massive, but I do need something to eat. I've not eaten all day, so nice grilled chicken breast, just simple. Then I'll have something more exciting for dinner. I couldn't eat like a big massive burger now, it's too hot. 36, it is intense, like. It's not quite got the freshness Tenerife's got. It's intense, the heat. It has taken me right back to last summer. That cruise we did was amazing. Turkey, Greece. The heat was just like this. Mega intense. It's funny, my mum messaged me before, like, oh, we could have met you over there as well. And I was thinking before, would have been lovely, but I was just thinking, no way could they come over in this heat. Another time, it couldn't do it in the summer. Mum and Dad would melt in this. They would not enjoy this, heat-wise anyway. But I want to know, if you've been to Mallorca before, get your comments going down below. Start a bit of a chat. Your recommendations, what you enjoyed, what you didn't like, things to look out for. Get involved in the comments. I will be replying to them all as well. When I was soak in some more views as I have been all day. Then we'll go back to the hotel, freshen up, and then go out somewhere this evening. Right everyone, so I've just got back to the room about half an hour or so ago. Had a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a chill, just decompressed, a little shower, refreshed, and now I think we're going to go and explore a little bit of Palma. The actual sort of city itself is what I'm thinking. There's a nice little view of the beach, still busy. It's now coming up to 6 PM, and you see the beach is still Plenty busy, it's still hot out there as well. One of the speedboat excursions. So I think that's the plan, is to go and explore a little bit of Palma. So we'll jump in the car and head down there, find somewhere for a little bit of a bite to eat for dinner, and carry on the day. It's just nice just to come back, especially with the heat, come back, decompress in the room. The aircon is spot on in there. I'm actually too cold now. I ramped it down and now I'm freezing. So very, very good air conditioning. Just full reset, right full cool down, shower, and I'm ready to go again. So let's hit the road. Let's go and carry on exploring Mallorca. Okay everyone, so here we are in Palma, in the actual city then. It was about a 20-minute drive down to here. It's still 34 degrees at 6:30 at night, which is crazy. As you've got a few of the cruise ships in, which is nice to see, just over there. And then you have got the cathedral itself, which is beautiful. And that's where I can see the Malta vibes coming in, with that same stonework, the same brick colours, the same sandstone everywhere. And it is very, very pretty to look at. And you've got a lot of stunning views all around. There is a market down here, which I'm going to quickly check out as well. Lots of shopping, lots of different restaurants, so hopefully we'll find a bite to eat down here as well. You can see the planes flying in the distance. But yeah, that view right there is very, very Malta, but beautiful. If you've been down here before, I think you can go into the cathedral and have a look around, and you can go up all the steps and everything. I'm not going to do that today. It's a bit of a whistle stop trip, this one. But it's nice to see. We will come back and do a more detailed, slower trip at some point. But for now, we'll go and explore some of the different streets, have a little mosey about, and hopefully when the sun goes down, it goes a little bit cooler, because it's still stifling. Okay, so there's only a few stalls still on just now. It is later on, but normally right along the street you have all different stands. Now what I like about it is it's all little local Mallorca produced products. It's all little local businesses selling stuff. It's not the same fake tat over and over again. It is something a little bit different. Look at that gorgeous building as well. So yeah, it's normally a lot more than this, but do keep an eye out for the market going on. Different bits of jewellery in this one, and then I think this one down here is like those handmade little music discs, which are quite nice little gifts and things. All stuff you can put in your suitcase, etc. Nice little looking restaurant over there as well. This is nice, something different. I like the Michael Jackson one actually. That's really nice. I do like that. Okay, so been mooching around through the town. Popped into a few shops, nothing too major. So I'm at Bar Central. I was attracted by the lights. Just got myself a little drink, but I did stop in a really fun, they had a lot of loud music on, this different little like jokes trick shop. And this you have to make into a pyramid, which is really hard to do. So that's going to go in the bar, because that's going to be really fun for people to challenge. And then tell me how many words you see on there. And then tell me how many words were on there. Tell me how many words are on it. So loads of you are saying there's 6. But there's not 6. So look again, check it again. There's not 6. So they gave me that. But yeah, this you have to make it into a pyramid, and it's hard to do. It looks like it'd be easy. It's just 2 little blocks, but it's not. It's hard. Okay, so enjoyed that little drink. The sun has just gone down. It's gone a little bit cooler, thankfully. And just enjoying a bit of a wander. Tell you what, walking through the streets feel very, very safe as well. You do have to be very careful of pickpockets, especially around Magaluf. And on the strip and things, but in general it's nice and safe and very pleasant walking about. I'm going to go and try and find, I fancy a cheeky little steak tonight. I'm not into my tapas. I wish I was into tapas because it's everywhere, but I'm just not a tapas guy. So try and find a little cheeky steak, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. I think had a nice little wander. We'll see where the night takes us, but for now do stick with me. You can all join me for dinner, and we'll try and find somewhere for a little bite, particularly steak. I'm fancying something meaty, I think. Right everyone, so we are back at the hotel. I'm back in the room. It did jump from me having the drink. I quickly showed you the steak dinner I was having, and then I did jump back because I did start to feel really tired. Felt a little bit iffy, and I just wanted to get back and get to bed. It's been a long day. We did an awful lot of stuff. It's been a great day, did a lot, but I think the heat up and down all those stairs and everything all over the show, maybe I did a little bit too much today, so I just wanted to get back, get settled, and be ready for tomorrow. We will see what happens tomorrow. We've got a couple of different little things to do. I've got a couple of people to see, and then we'll see what happens. But for today, that's it. I mean, the steak was lovely. I did get a fillet steak, well done. I only had the steak, didn't eat the chips. And then I did get a little cheeky tiramisu as well, I will admit, which is probably what put me over the edge. So I'm absolutely knackered. The heat and the sun, all of it. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I know it's very different to how we normally vlog. I am a bit here, there and everywhere. As you can hear the phone dinging there. Still got work to do for Sanasti at home and all kinds of different stuff. So it's still busy. I'm like in between working, jump on, do a bit of vlogging. Then it's dead off. Then I'm here, there, everywhere. But the town of Palma itself is gorgeous. The city, I should say, spotlessly clean. Again, felt very safe wandering around. Very nice. But that's it from me for now. You will see me in the morning. I am definitely hitting the bed. I'm done in. I don't know how many steps I've done. I'll have to look at the phone and see how many I've done. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. See, I'm done in. Stride on. Well, good morning everyone. It is a beautiful day again. Day 2 here in Majorca, and it's a bit of an exciting day today because we have been invited out onto a boat. So we are going to be doing a very nice boat trip today, this morning, out for a few hours, and then we'll see where the afternoon takes us. That is the plan. We're going to head out on a little boat trip, some swimming, some other little bits. I'll show you some highlights. And we'll go from there. Look how clear the water is. Still can't get over that. How crystal clear it all is. One thing they don't seem to have, though, is a huge amount of wildlife in terms of like turtles, whales, dolphins. Not seeing any of that going on. We'll see how we get on today. See if we see anything out and about. We had said the only thing I did have one of those, the same sort of sleep as the first night, where I did wake up every couple of hours with someone either like screaming or shouting or singing. There was someone down here before at like 6 a.m. screaming their head off, and I came out thinking like, you know, they were dying or something, and they were just like clowning around, but it was like as loud as you could possibly scream. So yeah, that's the only downside. You've got gorgeous views. Hotel is stunning, but if you don't, you know, if you're a light sleeper, you're going to be awake quite a bit. Nice on a little morning jog. Not bad, is it, for a little jog along the beach? Right, well, let's head on this boat trip. I've got all my gear. I've even got the GoPro if we have a little bit of a swim and stuff. And we'll see how this compares to a Tenerife boat trip as well. I think it's going to be a completely different kind of trip anyway. So I'm up, ready to go, 7 a.m. Well, 7:30, which is actually 6:30 in my body. So I'm doing quite well. I've been getting up extra early for me, so... Right, quit waffling. Let's make a move. Right, everyone. So we are en route to Puerto Portals, which is where some very nice boats go from. However, I do need a coffee before we do anything. So I just pulled over at this little coffee shop here, which looks really nice. Cafe Mozart. So a little quick coffee first. Cannot start the day or an activity without having my caffeine or my coffee. So this looks very nice. It does look good in here. So a little cafe con leche. And then down into the harbour and onto the boat. I knew I'd spotted a good one. How nice are these? This is beautiful, but not only do you get the little sugar, but you also get the Biscoff in the sugar. I love that as well. Nice that. I like the way it's all branded, especially the coffee cups. You don't often get the branded coffee cups with the actual business on. It's normally the coffee brand that's on there. Nice setup. Ice and lemon bonus points. This will get us geared up and ready for a cracking day out there. And really, you saw yesterday I was itching to have a swim, didn't have a swim in the end, so today is like water day. We're swimming in all kinds today, a bit of snorkeling, you name it, we are in that water today. Okay, well, down in the port, and how beautiful is it in here. Some of the boats in here are just phenomenal. This is a very, very nice marina indeed. Got some gorgeous cafes and restaurants behind as well. I kind of regret having my coffee where I had it now because I didn't realise there's so many nice coffee shops down here as well. But the boats you could just look at all day long. Some of them getting cleaned up, worked on, just stunning. If you're into boats, this is your place to come for that. I mean, that one right there is stunning. Love that with a bit of the orange. That's nice, that. Welcome everyone on board Sue then, which is a gorgeous D'Antonio D50 yacht. Absolutely stunning this was. We had this for a couple of hours to go out and enjoy, and with only 3 of us on there was plenty of space. It was one of those where it was soak it all up and pinch yourself kind of moment. I didn't vlog as much as I wanted to in retrospect, but I did soak in the actual moment and enjoyed the few hours out there. And it was good to not be too glued to the filming and the vlogging. But the views were spectacular. The boat itself was just amazing. The best boat I've ever been on, by far. You will see a little bit of a tour of the boat coming up, but it was pretty spectacular. Let's put it that way. Okay everyone, well this is one special treat and one special boat that we're out on here, and you will see a special guest in a moment as well, who's always around when there's boats, but this is particularly beautiful. It's a gorgeous shot. I'll include some bits of footage. We've got chill beds on the front, there's chill beds on the back, gorgeous captain seats. It's absolutely stunning. I've already done one little swim stop, one little snorkel stop, and this is our second one here. And absolutely gorgeous. It's a £1 million plus boat, which is just beautiful. So been chilling on here on the front, blasting along, and then we have got, you will see someone you recognise back here. You and boats and this channel just go hand in hand.
I have to be there in case there's a rope in the water, and I have to save you because I've done that before.
So then, when I saved you last time, you've now brought reinforcements as well, because we've now got Sergio with us as well.
Yeah,
so,
and I have a captain, so that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, we've made sure.
Which is quite important.
It's nice though, isn't it?
It's really nice, yeah. Look at the colour of
the water. It's beautiful. 27 degrees it is in there. Gorgeous. Stunning. So,
it's not bad.
How does this compare to a Tenerife boat trip then?
A question.
It's totally different, isn't it?
It's different, yeah.
Style.
Tenerife's really nice. This is also really nice.
Different style completely.
It's not
Sergio,
so choppy.
Having a good time?
Very good.
You have to translate all day long for me and Sergio, don't you?
You can learn Spanish and you can learn English.
There you go.
And I'll just sit back and relax.
I'm picking up on a lot more. You can just stay on the front, hold the way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show them downstairs as well. So you've got beds on the back, swim deck off the back with some toys and that, but inside here is even more stuff going on. Let me just show you the rooms down here, which are amazing. Ugh. So down here you have got bedroom number 1, like wow, shower, toilet, and then you've got like bedroom, chill room number 2. Stunning, absolutely stunning, very, very different. So that's the name of the boat. It's D'Antonio, which is gorgeous. It's a very nice little lucky treat we got there. Very nice. Then these seats, when you're going fast, are super comfy. So I did say this video would be a bit all over the place. You've got the masks and snorkels there. I will take you in with the GoPro, and we can have a little bit of fun in the water. That is absolutely gorgeous on here. Favourite part of the boat apart from the ropes?
The front part.
The front, okay. Nice. It is, it's got to be. I think that view is beautiful. Right, so swim stop. I'm happy for a little swim, a snorkel, but no, it's now got to be like paddleboard time. Do you think I'm going to be any good on a paddleboard?
I think it's going to be really funny So I don't want to say no, because you might be, yeah, you're gonna fall off it, I'm sure. That's what I want to
It's
say.
like 100% sure. It's not even like a chance. I'll start by kneeling.
Okay, that's fine. But you have to stand up at some point.
Okay.
Right.
Well, half stand, half flop in, but yeah.
You have to stand up for like 10 seconds. At least.
Okay. See, I might surprise you.
Yeah, maybe.
I might have been practicing, you never know. If any of you don't know, this is Naomi from the Tenerife Channel Excursions. A lot of you will have seen Naomi on the channel before. You'll have heard me mention her before. She is a nightmare, so she won't be on the vlog for too long, which is good. Off you go then.
Right, let's go.
You going first or me?
No, you can go first. I'll take over.
Okay, right. Time to stride on in then.
That's it. That's all he's doing. Come on, get on.
This ain't gonna end well.
It's gonna take him another 60 minutes to get on. There you go.
Undo the paddle.
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
Try to put your feet in the middle. Where your knees are, put your feet. When you stand up.
Just stand up, I like that.
There you go. Focus.
Your main balance are your legs, not the paddle.
Take one. 60 more to go. There you go. 10 seconds.
Okay.
Or 20.
Keep your knees bending.
Suéltalo.
Keep your knees bent.
Que flexione un poco la rodilla.
Eso. Keep your knees bending. Keep your knees.
You know, this is nice.
Some waves.
Las olas no ayudan mucho tampoco.
Oh, there he goes.
How good's your stabilisation?
Better than yours, obviously.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
How sure are you?
See?
Hey, see, you're doing well actually. I'm actually surprised. I thought we'd have gone by now. I'm actually really trying and it's not working. I don't have enough weight. So I've lost too much to make us topple. Oh. Okay, well, it is very nice in here. 27 degrees, does feel good. It's cool enough to refresh you, but it's not too much like a bath. And Naomi and Sergio just chilling on the back there. It has been amazing. A very lucky, special kind of trip. Not something we normally do on the channel, but a nice treat. Something very different. Nothing. It's been great fun, and a lot of you will know Naomi already. A lot of you haven't seen Sergio before. He was a lovely husband. We'll see what the afternoon brings. We're going to be heading back soon, so We will see what the afternoon brings us later on today. We've been having a good fun. There's a nice little shower on the back as well where you can rinse off, which is but not really good, and the captain's been fantastic as well. So something unique to do in Mallorca. There's a lot of different boat trips, a lot of different rental trips and stuff you can do, rental boats, etc. Different sizes, different styles, but if you come to Mallorca, you've got to do a boat trip and you've got to get in this water. I said yesterday we needed a water day. Today has been a water day. Right everyone, so we just come off the boat. It was fantastic and a very nice treat indeed. You've got some lovely fish down there. Snorkeling though, not a huge amount of wildlife down there, I must say. There wasn't a huge amount of fish, no dolphins, no whales. So nothing like that in terms of comparing to Tenerife. But it was a lovely trip, gorgeous day for it. Great way to stay cool out there as well. So we are now going to head back to the hotel. I want to have a little bit of a refresh. And then I think we're going to go and see some of the other different parts of the north side of the island, a little bit more sort of cultured, a little bit more traditional. We'll go and see what the north side's got to offer. We've done a lot of the south and stuff in the last day or so. But I could just look at these boats all day long. I wonder how much that one is. Very nice. How the other half live. It was nice for a few hours to see how the other half live. But yeah, beautiful. Even if you're not going to do any boats or anything, you just want to walk around, I would recommend coming down here. Come and get a little drink, come and have a coffee, a bite to eat, or just a walk. You don't even have to spend anything. Just come down and look at the boats. And imagine it's gorgeous at like sunset time. Just wander around. If you're into boats and yachts and things, you will love it down here. Now, just wandering around, heading back towards the car park, but it just gives you an idea of what some of these boat prices are. Look at that, for 8 million. Jeez. 1.9 million. That looks like it's that's somewhere in like Fort Lauderdale or something, that picture up there. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a nice one as well, slightly similar to what we've just been on. 550,000. 1.9. Right then, lovely people, I am back at the hotel and I'm showered and refreshed after that boat trip. What a special little morning that was. Absolutely amazing. Best boat I've ever been on, and a bit of a sort of bucket list trip that. And that's the way they run over here, especially in the summer. It's less sort of excursion boat trips from what I can see, and it's a lot more of the private charter, hire it for half a day, full day, which is like 4 hours, 8 hours. So it was nice to get a taste of one of those. We only did a few hours, but it was nice to get a taste of what they're like and what you can experience over here. But like I said, we're going to head to the north now with Naomi and Sergio. They're going to come back and pick me up, which is nice, and take me to the north side. And we'll see exactly where we're going to go. I'm going to knock at the door there, so bear with me. Don't know what that was. Just saw some man walking down the end, so they knocked, but I think they must have got the wrong door. I don't know. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's go and catch a ride to the north. See a little bit of the proper traditional side of it. As you can see, I've not really explored much of where I am in Magaluf. It's not really my scene. It's a bit like Las Americas, Veronica's area, party strip. If that's what you're into, then fantastic. But I'm not really interested in this side of things on this trip. I want to see a bit more of what true Mallorca's got to offer. So again, I'm going to quit waffling. Let's hit the road. Okay, so we're in a gorgeous little town here up in the mountains. Got beautiful buildings. Where am I?
You are in Valdemosa.
Valdemosa.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
What's special about around here? Apart from the fact it's very pretty. It is very nice. The buildings are giving me, again, a lot of Malta vibes.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like streets, little shops, restaurants.
Gorgeous little gelato shops and stuff going on. Little jewellery shops. And even if it is a chain, horrendous, as always, it's still kept its nice traditional look on the outside. They've got like the little signs, but nothing too in your face. Yeah, of course, there's an alley hop. Is there ever not an alley hop? So you've got these gorgeous gardens now. It's actually giving me a little bit of Italy vibes at this point. My mum and dad would love this bit. Italy feels, mum loves it. Gardens, roses, dad loves it. And you get some really nice smells in here as well. Different colour bougainvillea. Yeah, some strong smells. Okay, so continuing on up into the mountains a little bit. Another little stop off here to give you a little view of the landscape. Stunning again. And then look at this for a little restaurant setting. That looks amazing down there. Sun's going to start to go down. So unique, so very different. And not super touristy, which is nice as well. We're going to continue wandering through, I think. And I'll show you some more of the views, but so far so good. Not car sick either yet. We'll see how we get on. Okay, tour guide, where are we now?
This is my favorite place. It's called Deja.
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 Okay. Why is it your favorite?
It's so cute. It's right out of a fairy tale. If you look around, like
it
all
is.
the little doors, the windows.
I mean, even that's a pharmacy over there. You wouldn't think that was a pharmacy, would you? It is. And then what's striking is the steepness, and it's like bang, the backdrop of the mountains, and it almost looks a little bit fake in some ways. The backdrop is nice. So far so good. Do you eat round here, drink round here, or just walk through normally?
You can have a drink, you can have something to eat, look at the shops.
Do you want a melon?
Amazing viewpoints down there also.
Are we going to the viewpoint, or are we just standing at the fruit shop?
No, I'll take you there.
What's one other top tip if you come into this area? I'm putting you under pressure now.
To this one, it's very hard to park. So you have to make sure that you come pretty early in the morning.
It is a little bit tricky to find a spot, so bear that in mind. But very, very unique, I would describe it as. Okay, tour guide, glasses on, things are getting serious. Tell me about this resort over here.
That's the resort from, let me have a look, Robert Graves.
Okay.
He used to live here, and I think there's also what used to be his house down there, and you can visit it. I haven't been there, but I've
So,
seen it.
when you say his resort, he built it, it was his idea or what?
I don't have a clue.
Right, okay.
I
Solid.
know it's related to him. It's got something from a
But we were just saying that the
really
whole
big,
thing,
yeah, the whole thing. You can see the swimming pool over there.
it's massive. Okay, so we've come to a gorgeous sunset viewpoint that Sergio and Naomi know about, that they stumbled on. There's not a single person here. The one further down we tried to stop at was called what?
Saforadada.
And that was rammed, couldn't park,
Yeah,
nothing.
that's
And this is like not a soul here. Are you going up? Are you venturing?
Yeah.
Just ride on.
Not while you film it.
Well, even if you just stand here, it's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous, especially with not a single other person here. Beautiful. Again.
And here we have a beautiful monkey climbing up the tree.
The things you do for
For a
views.
sunset.
Look at it though. Spin that around.
You've got something nice in your hair.
Look at that. It's amazing. That is stunning, to be fair. Top points, top marks. Not a bad tour guide after all. Ish.
See? Told you.
Ish.
If you're scared, I said just film it.
What? Not scared, just like, you know, I'm
Like
not
a
used to
monkey?
mountain climbing, you know what I mean? Right, so this has got to be one of the nicest sunset spots ever. Ever. It's absolutely gorgeous. No one else here. Little scenic rock. Got to be very careful, I am a little bit. But stunning cruise ship going by. Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So top marks for your little sunset spot.
See? It's not all bad.
Top marks for that. Some nice pictures, but it's even like the overhanging tree. The rocks, the forest. There's nowhere else I've had a sunset like that. Tady gives amazing sunsets, but you'll never find a spot like this with no one around. So the question is, do I tell everyone where we are? You'll never get here again.
Should we tell them?
I'll
Maybe.
leave it a secret spot. You might end up full. But no,
It is beautiful,
absolutely
though,
stunning. Okay, I'm going to start a debate here in the comments. Is this the best sunset spot you've ever been to?
I think so.
Can you beat this?
It's difficult.
California?
It's just there's
New
no
York?
people here. It's quiet. It's beautiful.
It's the different
sure-
landscape you've got,
Yeah.
like bit of tree, bit of this, boats. Look at it glistening off the water there. A yacht is about to go right through it.
There's beautiful places, but there's always going to be more people around.
Yeah.
So, and this is just.
Where would be your second top spot for a sunset in the world? Anywhere you've been?
I still like
Careful how
Mallorca,
you
but
answer.
yeah. But I still like the sunset above the clouds on Tady. Can't help it.
Yeah, Tady has got it. It's right up there in the world anyway, in rankings. Anywhere else?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I have to discover some more, and I'll let you know. But
That's,
that's
it's going to be pretty hard to beat that, really, isn't it? That is spectacular. But do let me know in the comments your favourite sunset spot. Is it in Tenerife? Is it up Tady? I know loads of people say some form of Tenerife beach, watching it go down. But you've got to give credit for this little spot, because that is one of the best. It's so peaceful as well. It's the way that yacht is about to go right through the shot there. Well, that was amazing. Possibly the best sunset I've ever seen, that, particularly the spot where it was peaceful. So credit to the guides, even though I did find the spot and told them where to go, you know.
Yeah.
That was amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay everyone, so you might recognise where we are. We are back in the port of Portals, which is where we did our boat from earlier this morning. We've come back down tonight, just had a nice little Chinese dinner, which was lovely. I do notice the service is very quick here. Everywhere we've eaten has been very quick, but just having a little mosey about. Gorgeous to see the boats at night now as well. But look at the atmosphere, the lighting. And if you're wondering how much the Lamborghini is, 569,000 if you fancy a $500,000 Lamborghini. Yeah, should have a little mosey about before we go back to the hotel. I will be honest, I'm absolutely knackered, but an amazing, amazing day. Absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to soak in these little views. I do love the boats that have the underwater lights, make a big difference. They always look... I think there's a boat there, I think it's Dolce Vita, is lighting up the water with the underwater lights there. How nice does that look? Makes a huge difference to a boat, that. All back at the room and all done. What a day that was. Absolutely fantastic. And big shout out to Naomi and Sergio there, because they did sort us out all kinds of different routes and sightseeing, and just amazing. The sunset, probably the best I've ever seen anywhere. The spot, everything about it, phenomenal. Boat was amazing. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to hit the bed, and tomorrow we are up and off again. Tomorrow is jet ski day, which should be nice. And then again, we'll see where the day takes us. But I know it's jet skis in the morning, so I'll bring you along for that. But yeah, what a day. Do get involved in the comments. I would like to know your best ever sunset spot. It can be anywhere. Some people are going to have their favourites for different reasons. Just thought that, everything about it, no one else there, the views, the trees hanging off, everything, the sun going down, the cruise ship, the yacht going by, amazing. But I'm going to get myself to bed. It's been a long day, I am knackered, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Sleep on. Well, good morning everyone. It's another beautiful day here in Mallorca, and we are up and about and ready to go and hit some jet skis this morning. Not the best night's sleep last night. It was Saturday night, so it seemed to be the party time was mega amplified, shall we say. A lot of shouting, arguments, all kinds going on last night. So worst night's sleep I've had so far. And especially people in the corridors as well, arguing on what you're doing. And I nearly got out of bed and opened the door like STFU. It was like 4 in the morning, but I left it. Eventually they went to bed. But it's a beautiful day out on the ocean. That's not what we're here for, is to discuss the strip and parties. We are here to get out on that gorgeous water and explore the island. So let's go and get a little coffee, and then it is jet ski time. And I think this is probably one of the fastest jet skis I've been on. It's meant to be a big fancy one, so we'll see what happens. Let's hope I'm still alive at the end of it. But it looks lovely and flat out there. It's meant to be super flat today, which is perfect. That's what I like with the jet skis. Some people like it wavy and choppy. I like it really flat. So let's get out there and enjoy. Let's get out of this party hotel scene, and we'll go and make a move. Yeah, some of the arguments going on were interesting. You only wake up halfway through an argument, you're trying to work out what they're arguing about. That was me last night at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 4 a.m, and I think another one at 5 a.m. Okay, so not a bad way to start a Sunday morning. We are off on the jet skis. I'm excited for this. This is a very fancy, big looking jet ski compared to the ones I've been on before. I think this is going to blow my mind. We've even got music speakers on there and everything. So I'm looking forward to this. I'll get some fun shots. It will be obviously a bit noisy as we travel, but when we do different stops, different viewpoints, I will tune back in. Yeah, well, not a bad way to wake up on a Sunday morning compared to the office. This is a nice little break. It's big, dead comfy, handlebars on the back and everything. Nice. Okay, well, getting some stunning views of the coastline. We're just heading towards one of these gorgeous little bays that Sergio knows that we'll have a little look at. It is a little bit choppier than I hoped. It's a little bit windy, but being on a bigger jet ski does feel a little bit smoother. So we're about 20 minutes in. We're out for a few hours, so there's going to be plenty of stops, plenty of stuff to see. But the coastline already is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, well, here is a gorgeous little bay here with some crystal clear water. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the few little drone shots. That was good fun, sending up the Hover X1 again. It's absolutely amazing, this. So much fun, so easy to use. Just chuck it up, get your shots, pick it up again. Look at that down there. Wow. Okay, so next little stop, just gorgeous little caves everywhere, the water clear as a bell, but it is nice having such a comfy seat. It is helpful. You're bouncing along the waves, but I do feel a lot more comfy on this. I don't feel like you're going to fall off. Now at this point it was my turn to have a little go of the jet ski, and this was the fastest I'd ever been on a jet ski before. A, because of the conditions being a bit flatter, B, because of the size of the jet ski, how comfy it was. Once my confidence got going, I did really start to hit it, and the fastest I've ever been. When the ocean is flat, you've got a few of these little waves to bounce over. It is an unbelievable feeling. The adrenaline was flying. Absolutely awesome. I loved the whole jet ski morning was brilliant, but this little go where I could really rip it and blast it, I really enjoyed this. Well, I'm back, showered and back off those jet skis. That was amazing. Quite hard to film everything because you're going so fast, and when you're on the back, you can't really have the camera out. It was tricky, but really, really good. The bigger the jet ski, I find the more stable it is, the more comfortable you are. It was excellent, into all different tiny little bays that you wouldn't normally get to. Blown away, but especially with how comfy it was. Big padded seats, you could really hit it. You could jump a few of the smaller waves without banging down dead hard. It was super comfortable was the biggest thing I noticed. And then we stopped off at this gorgeous little bay. anchored up, had a little bite to eat. It was piping hot, very hot. The top of my head is frazzled. Always make sure you take a cap. I didn't take a cap, and the top of my head is it is a little bit sore, so that was a bit silly of me. But yeah, where we stopped was gorgeous, just chilling, snorkeling. It was actually better snorkeling today off the jet skis than it was off the boat yesterday, so awesome, absolutely awesome. So we will now continue on. I think we are now I'm all showered and ready. They're going to pick me up and we're going to go and explore some other parts of the island that I haven't been to, so I'm looking forward to that. Somewhere a bit more up in the hills, out the way, less touristy, so we'll see what that brings. And but the jet skis, it is a real good thrill. I wouldn't mind doing that every weekend, a little blast on them for a little hour. It's when it's flat, it's got to be flat. So many people tell me, you're going, oh, it's got to be all jumpy for the jet skis. Flat, where you can really open it up, you're not going to worry about hitting a wave and falling off or anything. That is the best. Hey everyone, so you might have seen we've just done a live stream there, nice little walk around for an hour, Sunday Night Live, and while we were on the live, this lovely guy here in Mr. Singh came over and said hello to us. Everyone was like, what a lovely guy, and I've just done my little bits I needed to do, and now I am quite peckish, so I thought we'd come back and I'm gonna have an Indian for dinner. And he's such a nice guy, I thought you can't not come back. There's a few Indians in Mallorca, but he seemed really nice, so this is where we're gonna head to and have a little bit of a bite to eat. He did tell me about some deals that were on and things, but he was just so nice. I thought I'm just gonna pop back, even if I just have a couple of starters. I'm not massively hungry, but I'll just have a few little bits and we'll see how we get on. I am gonna get my little Indian fix. He's dancing away there, look, I'm back. Tell you what, staff are very, very friendly. Drinks menu, what price are we looking at? Very fair for cocktails. All I can do is compare to Tenerife, and that is very fairly priced. For cocktails, at least. Now, I'm all about the food. A little bit peckish. Once I start seeing the menu, I'll probably get more and more hungry. Chicken main course. See, I bet you there's a butter chicken in here that's going to be getting a hit. Vindaloo, chili chicken. They'll do chicken tikka, I'm sure, as well. So you've got lamb, beef, chicken, prawn, specialties of the chef. This is normally where the butter chicken is. Is it? See, look, butter chicken, there you go. It's there, $13.95. Very similar to Tenerife prices, I think. Chicken sashlik, chicken tikka lemon. That's sort of a bit different. I'm going to get my usual order. If any of you know me, it's my usual chicken tikka. If they do a chicken tikka with cheese, it's even better. So chicken tikka for sure. Cheese naan, butter chicken, way, job done. Well, let me know what you think about the prices. That's the main thing you're going to be sort of looking at, price-wise. Biryani, $12.95. Can't really go wrong, can you? But I've got to say, all the staff, super friendly. He was buzzing when I got back here. Okay, everyone, so here is my chicken tikka starter. Now, I did ask them to put a little bit of cheese on there. So it is chicken tikka and cheese. Poppadoms, very nice. Different pickle tray. Came very quickly as well. Look at that, sizzling away. Lovely. You can't beat chicken tikka. I always like to add a bit of cheese on there. I think it makes a massive difference. Look at that. Okay, so here's my mains. We've got the cheese naan, which looks spectacular. Butter chicken looks a little bit different, doesn't it? Smells good. Looks different to usual. Still got me dips and a bit of poppadom going on, and then the rice. But it does look a little bit different how I'd usually have it. But I'm sure it's going to taste lovely. Just needs a little bit of mixing in. Yeah, it looks good. Smells really good. Well, I've got to say, the food is absolutely spot on. It's a different style curry, the butter chicken. It doesn't look as smooth, but it does taste as smooth. It's very nice, and I got it medium, and it's the perfect level of medium. The rice is really tasty. I've ordered way too much. Way too much. And I can't really take it away because I've got nowhere to cook it tomorrow, but it was worth it. It was very nice. Very nice indeed. So, and I've just met another staff member who's also lovely, and they're nice with everyone. Everyone, not just because I came in with a camera before. Everyone is getting really nice service. So there you go. If you're in Majorca, Mr. Singh's for your Indian. I'll show you the bill when it comes, what it comes to as well. We'll see how it compares with the likes of Tenerife, etc. Well, very nice. Okay, so I'm here with the main man, Manev, who you saw on the live stream. Absolutely awesome. What would you say is the number one ordered dish in here?
Jalfrezi.
Jalfrezi.
The best.
Everyone loves the jalfrezi, especially the Brits love the jalfrezi.
Yes, the chicken tikka jalfrezi is the best one. I will close my eyes, I will blind trust on that. Everyone's like that.
Now, what I've had has been amazing. I ordered too much, but it's been absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you to came here.
Any other dish you'd highly recommend on the menu?
A chicken tikka masala,
Yep.
butter chicken, and we have
Chicken.
one starter that we invented.
Okay.
The gobi tikka.
Okay.
We invented. It's only on our restaurant. No one else have that.
And what is it? A version of?
Gobi tikka. That's cauliflower.
Ah, like cauliflower, so like cauliflower tikka then.
Yes.
Ah, so vegetarians are something different, cauliflower tikka. But it's been amazing. Come and see the main man, absolutely spot on. And
Thank you.
food's beautiful, just
And here
ordered
we
way
have
too much.
special drink for you. Look, Veronica,
Ah, nice.
we have for you.
The
Chicken.
mango the sea, is it?
No, that's some special with the
Oh,
orange
nice.
mango. That's our authentic, like we invented also. That's the Mr. Singh special drink.
Mr. Singh special. Oh, wait, that's gorgeous.
It's good.
That's lovely, that.
And thank you.
That's beautiful. That's very nice. There's a little bit of fizz there as well.
Yes, that's the with some Sprite, mango, vodka,
Nice.
orange, the fresh orange juice, fresh mango juice. Oh,
It's a nice little mini cocktail. Beautiful. So there you go. You know it's come for an Indian. If you're in Palma or Magaluf area, get down and see the man.
Thank
Tell him
you.
Knightstrider said hello.
thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Well, that drink is gorgeous. That's a lovely little cocktail. That. Tell you what, wouldn't mind one of them after curry. It cools your mouth right down. If you've had something a little bit spicy, like mine was a little bit more medium, really, really refreshing. That with the crushed ice as well. But you know what? The team in there were just amazing. Thanks again. See you. Absolutely awesome they were. That was a lovely food. They give me the takeaway bag as well. But really nice food, but super friendly. Super friendly. So if you're round and about, go and enjoy an Indian in there. I can vouch for that. I love my Indian. Have normally 1 or 2 a week. So that was spot on. And you want me to friendly a family. The dad in the kitchen. The son's out there working, serving and everything. And they're just always smiling. Look, he's still smiling away there. He's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So get yourself in there. Well, good morning everyone. It's another beautiful day here in Mallorca, and I had a nice night's sleep. It was actually surprisingly quite quiet out there. It was a Sunday night, but obviously the strip doesn't close, and the England game was on when we did get a good result. So last night, if you're watching, last night for me it was the England-Mexico game. So very good. You can see the tractor down there cleaning up the beach. Gorgeous. There's someone right in the middle of the way. So they keep having to go around them where they've just plonked themselves ready for the day already. But we are off to explore Salé today. I'm going to drive down rather than get the train. You can get the train from Palma. Then you can get there and then go down to the port on the little tram, which a lot of you have probably seen on Instagram and things like that. I'm going to skip the train part. I'm going to drive there, park, and then we'll do the tram down to the little harbour and things. So that's the plan for this morning. I'm going to hit the road, get there nice and early. Again, it's one of those, got to be at all these spots super early, otherwise you can't park and stuff. So I am going to be hitting the road in a minute. It's currently 10 to 8, so it is time to make a move. Indian was gorgeous last night, still buzzing over that. They were so nice, so friendly. But really hit the spot. That was nice to get my Indian fix. But let's hit the roads, go and have some fun. I've got the drone with me and everything. Let's go and explore a little bit more and see something a little bit more inland rather than ocean. We've done a lot of ocean, do a little bit more inland now. Okay everyone, so welcome to Salé. It was about a 35-minute drive, and then once you get into the town here, it is quite fun, I will say that. There's a lot of streets that you can't drive down. They're authorised only or zero emissions, etc, etc. So it is quite restrictive, but I did manage to get a little space there in the paid for parking. The last one I did have to wait for a space. I had to wait for someone to leave to then get in. So you've got to be here early. I should have been here even earlier than I am, so I do bear that in mind. But beautiful little quaint streets so far. I'm heading to the main little tram station so we can catch a tram down to the port. But as we head there, you will have some gorgeous little views as we walk around. Look at that for a hotel. Very picturesque. like something from a movie around here. The other thing that's a bit confusing is there's no street markings on a lot of the streets, so you go to pull up them, following the Google Maps, and then you're like, should I be coming up here? Shouldn't I? You've got a car coming towards you and you feel like you've turned down the wrong way. See, a lot of the streets haven't got like the middle lines on or anything. But we've done it, we've made it. Parking, you can do it by the app, or you just stick some coins in, print a ticket out. So I've paid for quite a few hours just in case. I don't want to be stressing over getting back. There's your little train line, tram line. So go and find that, get exploring before it gets a bit hot. It's already 31 at 9 AM, so it's already going to be a steamy one. But yeah, thankfully I got a space. So I was starting to think we were going to have to park quite far away. Was the next option, was quite far away and then walk in, but we did get a space. What's this? Galette Solaire. So it's like an ice cream orange. Yeah, from the year I was born as well. Okay, so I've made my way up just from the parking, which is only 2 minutes down that way. You have got a little cabin that is like the tram, however it does say tickets aren't sold there, you buy them on the train. So you scan the QR code, that gives you the times, so it looks like it's basically every hour. So we are 9:37 now, so our next one will be at 10, which means I've got time for a quick coffee in here, I think. So nice. I also bought a bottle of water on my travels. I wish a lot more bottles did that. I know it's more plastic, but it's super handy for me walking around with that. Just put it in your finger. I know you can buy bottles like that, but I just think that's really handy. Dead easy, that. So chuffed to bits with that. All over a bottle of water. So a good 20 minutes, we'll have a little coffee, and then we'll be jumping on the tram. I'll let you know how it works. I presume you just pay, and down we go, and then every hour down, back up again. Okay, so little tram ride done. It costs €10 each way. It's a few little stops and I've come right to the very end. This is where it finishes. It's been running for over 100 years and you see the schedule up at the top there as well. But really nice little ride, dead chill, dead relaxed. It was hard wooden seats but still very, very comfortable. So we're here at the port then of Solaire, and this is a big massive horseshoe shaped port. Traditionally a fishing village. It wasn't built as a tourist resort, and it still has an active fishing scene. Basically there's still a lot of fishing boats and things that go out from here, but also a lot of excursions and that as well, a lot of rental boats that you can do. So you've got the mountains all behind as well, which look absolutely stunning. And that is all part of the World Heritage Site as well, the mountains behind. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna have a little bit of a wander around. There's some shops, there's some cafes, restaurants. Just gonna have a nice little explore this morning. It's busy, busy. The beach further down, stunning, but full already. You've got to be on one of those first trams down here for sure. But we'll walk the entire seafront. It takes about 20 minutes to walk right along, which would be nice. Grab a little ice cream, and we'll have a little dip in the sea maybe. But we'll carry on, take a wander. But so far, beautiful. Just to ride in, I could just ride that tram all day, up and down, up and down. It was very, very relaxing, actually. Very chilled. Well, this is exactly why I love getting out of those tourist hotspots like Magaluf, etc. Make the effort to come down, and this is beautiful. The scenery is spectacular, something totally different to Palma, Nova, etc. And the mountains as the backdrop just make it. We're going to make our way all the way around in a second. I've come to the very end to start with. It's hot. When the sun is out, it is very, very hot. But one of the reasons Soler did become quite prosperous is because of those mountains. So with that mountain landscape, it made it difficult to navigate around the rest of Mallorca, trading, etc. So they did find it easier to trade by sea, exporting the oranges, fruit, and which is why now the port was here, and it's famous, gorgeous. There you go, there's a fun little fact for you. Doing my best with a little bit of research. Haven't got a tour guide today. But no, it is stunning. But yeah, nice to explore, something totally different. Very peaceful and quiet as well. How about that for a nice little boat? Still doesn't beat the one we went on, but it's still very nice, isn't it? You wouldn't mind a little afternoon on that today. Now, before I head down that way to the beach, I'm going to head up this way and do some of these side streets first, which have got lots of quaint little shops. There is, of course, your usual couple of little chain ones, like your alley hop, etc. But in general, a lot of them are all little unique shops, which I do quite like to have a little mooch at. Little donkey. Funky socks. So I'll have a mooch up here before we have a little look at the beach. I would have enjoyed a little hour on a sunbed, but every single one, it was full when I went past. These are the sort of little shops that I love. Got like really nice little artwork that you could take home. They're really nice prints. Different postcards. This is my kind of tourist shop, just something a little bit different. Even these little candles and stuff as well. Little bag tags, pins. Really nice, really quaint. So down here at the beach then, you can see it is super calm because it is so protected. So there isn't even a single slight wave, nothing. €6 for a sunbed, 13 for a sunbed and an umbrella, 19 for 2 sunbeds and an umbrella. So there's your prices as well. You got 2 little ducks just chilling. But what a view though. Stunning. So sandy, not pebbly, very flat. Very flat. Not a single bit of movement in there. Slowly making my way along, enjoying the views, soaking it all in. Been doing some bits of work while I've been wandering around as well. I do still have to stay tuned in online with the office. Well, I've got to say, I think when you get off the train, if you're only going to do a short walk or you're going to walk one direction or the other, definitely once you get off, walk round to the right. This side gives even more spectacular views than on the other side. You can see how it's a horseshoe. It's massive. It's been quite a nice long walk, 20 minutes to half an hour all the way round. But yeah, I think this side gives nicer views than the side we started on over there. It's all gorgeous, but this really shows that mountain landscape we were talking about. Here's a neat little thing as well. Little lockers built onto the umbrellas with a little code, so you can leave your valuables in and go for a swim. I think that's brilliant. I've never seen that anywhere. In all the places I've been, cruise stops and everything, I've never seen that, and I think it's genius. That's a question I get all the time about the Tenerife beaches, and there's nothing you can do. You've either got to go in with a water pouch or ask someone to keep an eye on your sunbed, but that is really clever, at least just for your keys, your phone, your wallet. I think they're really good. Really good. Well, I'm thinking about starting to head back and exploring somewhere else. You can see, look how busy now. The trams are coming in full to the brim. People have stood up and everything. We had a nice chilled little seat, but they are full now. So very important to get to all these places nice and early. I wouldn't fancy being on that. Going back, I think it's going to be empty, but coming down, that is busy, that. Very. I'm glad we came as early as we did. Soaking up the last views. Back where we started then, and boy, what a difference a few hours makes. It is chock-a-block down here now. Getting on these is full, and even just going through the town there, I'll show you in a second, busy as well. So a bit like Tenerife, you want to get to these nice spots, get up, get out nice and about early, and then you can always go back to the hotel and chill a bit in the afternoon in the midday's heat, smash your stuff in the morning, and then when everyone's boiling and rammed on all of this stuff, you can be somewhere relaxing in the cool. So that's the way I would play it with Mallorca for sure, from what I've experienced so far, from what I've seen. All these gorgeous, different, unique little spots do get quite crowded come midday, so make use of that info as you will. I've certainly had a fantastic morning. I'm going to go and explore. There's one other little stop I want to make on the way back towards where I'm staying. We're not going straight back, but there is a lovely viewpoint, I believe, that gives us a nice view down of Soler, so we're going to go and try and find that. Glad I paid plenty of time on the parking, so I wasn't stressed. Didn't we have about an hour spare, so if I'd have missed a tram or something, I'd have still had time, which is good. Positive thing is now I'm back in the main town, all of the shops and everything are all open, so all your different little cafes, bars, souvenir shops, different shops are all open for a little mooch around. They've got a lot of the old tram themed stuff. There's more of those nice posters we saw, all your different magnets. Nice, you can explore some of the side streets and the back streets. I think they all seem to open around 10:30ish, 10. Seemed to be when I got on the train at 9, none of this was really open. Oh, this is a fun kind of shop that I like to have a little mooch in. This is Octopus, and you might get a little bit of flashy lights, but this is a really cool home store with all kinds of different little lamps and really cool different decor and everything. Love shops like this. Don't usually buy anything, but I think they're all really cool. Got all that different sort of sea life you could have on display. Really interesting. Nice little version of the big whale up there. Just different, very different. You got clothes and stuff in the back as well. Wow. Well, it just goes on forever, even to outside the back as well. It's on two stories. I'm just loving looking at all the different little knickknacks and stuff. I find a lot of it interesting. You've got even more out the back. Huge, massive shop. It's one of them if you've got a big, massive luxury mansion. like you dream of. You have all this stuff on your tables and that big fun sloth there. Well, I think I've definitely done it the right way round. Get here early, get parked, get yourself on the tram, get down to the beach and enjoy, and then when you come back up, everything is all open. It will be slightly busier on these streets, but if you come early, they're closed, so you've got no other option. But I think it'll be even busier later on when people all start coming back from the beach. So I think I've played that quite well. Definitely come and explore these little side streets. I love all these little different unique shops, different cafes, all serving all kinds of different stuff. You don't know what's round each corner. Very, very nice. Been a gorgeous morning. Certainly enjoyed it. It was worth only 25 minutes from Magaluf Strip to this. It's a world of difference. I think so many people just hear Magaluf and Majorca and party, and a bit like Tenerife with Veronicas and Las Americas. Certainly not the case. Look at that with the mountain in the background as well now. Here's a fun little shoe shop that are using rubber tyres, old rubber tyres, as the bottom of the shoes. Really clever. Nice way to reuse it. Different leather shoes, sandals and all that. Just thought that was really good, the way they were using the car tyres. And then you've got a cycle shop as well if you're into your cycling. They've got all your different cycling shirts on, all your lycra, so you can annoy everyone on a Sunday morning. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. If there's any cyclists watching, do your thing. Just on the way up to the gorgeous viewpoint, and here is one of the wild goats that are here in the mountains. You will see them around. They're just dotted wild. You'll see fields of them, but there is a lot of wild ones as well. So he's just chilling in the shade. I won't disturb him anymore. We're heading up into the hills. I just pulled over for a second. We're going to go and have a little look at this viewpoint now. Okay, so here we are then. Nice little drive up into the hills. Took about 15 minutes. And this is Mirador del Col de Soler. So you do get a nice view of the whole Soler Valley from here. Just a nice little scenic view. It was nice driving up, seeing the goats and stuff as well. You can probably hear in the background those insects that are everywhere as well. Just some nice views. Nice to come up a little bit. Been down on the coast a lot. And it's quite fun driving these roads. I wouldn't want to drive them for hours, but it was quite nice for 15 minutes or so. We'll continue on, see if there's any viewpoints that we want to pull over at on the way back. Yeah, nice. Just nice to pop up into the mountains. The goat was the little highlight for me, I think. Okay everyone, so it is a bit later on now. The sun has gone down. I have been doing a little bit of work. I did take a little bit of a nap as well. I think it's just going to be a quick bite to eat tonight. It's going to be a little bit of a quick little snack. And then we'll be up and out early tomorrow to do a little bit of final exploring. I've got to be out of the room by 12, so I've got to pack, do some other little things. And people are busy, so it's a little bit of a change tonight. So we'll go for a little bit of a wander. I will take you with me, show you some of the views of Palma over, etc. Soak in some last little bits before we come back, pack up, and then tomorrow we can do a little bit more exploring. And if I put the time in now, we can get some stuff done. But it's been busy back in the office. I've had emails to answer, different little bits and bobs to sort out. So that's been going on the last few hours. So you haven't really missed anything. It's just been busy. But let's carry on. I'm going to quit waffling because I keep waffling in this vlog. I hope people are enjoying it. I don't know how it's coming out. I certainly enjoyed this morning as well. I won't lie, I was a little bit tired after this morning. It did take it out of me. I did more walking than I realised. And it's been up early every morning, getting to those spots and plenty of driving. I've loved every minute of it, but it does catch up with you. So I needed a good nap this afternoon. So let's go and have a little wander, soak up some of the nighttime views. We'll see how this compares to Tenerife as well. You can let me know in the comments the nighttime vibes. Let's go and take a little bit of a wander. Well, good morning everyone. It is the following morning and it is flying home day today. Unfortunately, it is time for me to get back to Tenerife from a little break. But it has been fantastic. You can see everyone checking out here. There's a big coach load heading off to the airport. But we don't fly until 7 p.m, so plenty of time. We're going to go for a little bit of a mooch this morning. And when I get out the room, I'm going to go down to the reception, see if they've got somewhere I can leave my case for a bit. And then we're going to do a bit of exploring before we head to the airport later on. So we've got plenty of time, which is nice. There's no big rush to get there. But it's been fantastic. Let's carry on though. Let's soak up the last few hours. The weather again, just super consistent day after day after day. It's been absolutely gorgeous. So I've been lucky with that as well. Right, let's quit waffling. Let's get my final bits, last check of the room and everything. Thankfully, with only travelling with hand luggage, there's only so much you can bring. So there's only so much I can leave behind. Now I've checked everywhere and I think we're all pretty spot on. I've got 8 kilos I'm allowed to have in my hand luggage with Binter, so that should be all spot on. Let's go and get out there and enjoy the last little bit of sunshine. Last day off before I'm back to work tomorrow, so let's still make the most of it. Well, I'm all packed up and it's time to say goodbye. I would I stay here again? At a push, yes. I think the room was great. It was dead comfy. The hotel's been nice, but it's still that noise, the street noise, right on the front there by that street where they all walk home singing and all that. Probably not. So when I'm back, I probably will look for something else. But it has been a very good hotel. Can't fault the staff, can't fault the cleaner who comes in, makes it spotless every day. If I could just move the hotel somewhere else, that's what I'd do. But I don't know whether I'd jump. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say I'm not going to like scrub it off. I wouldn't be like I'm never staying there again. But would I look for a different area next time? Yes. If this was way cheaper than another area and I was getting a lot more for the money, like the room and everything, which is gorgeous, then I'd come back again. But it's just the only letdown is the singing and the shouting and all that on the street out there. And the way it's set out, that street with the hotels around, it just vibrates and bounces around and echoes. Someone can be just talking down there and it seems to just come up really loud. So that's my verdict on this one. It's been beautiful, but slight little bit of noise. If you're a light sleeper, don't even bother. I slept through most of it. There was a few times where they got like really loud or they do one loud scream and you're like, but other than that, I think if you're a deep sleeper, the room's been fantastic. I love that the layout's been great. The shower, everything, or even the lotions have been really nice to use. I love the conditioner's fantastic. It's a green tea conditioner, but it's really nice. So even like the towels, everything's been really good quality. Just that noise. If you go into the strip, don't shout around the hotels. It doesn't matter who it is. I've seen older people doing it as well. It's not even just kids. I was looking one night, I went out about 1 in the morning. I was just starting to go to sleep and they were like shouting out there and it's like 50-odd-year-olds clowning around. So it's not just kids. It's not just the 18-year-olds. It's the adults as well. Right, I'm going to go down to reception, see if we can leave this luggage somewhere. If we can, then I'll check out the room early. If not, I'm going to bring the suitcase back and they're not going to get the room back till bang on 12 o'clock because I don't want to be walking around with it. So I'll see what they say. I'm sure a hotel like this will have a nice luggage room, I'm sure. Now for the first time this trip, I'm going to come and see what is on offer at the breakfast very quickly. I don't think I'm going to eat much, but you give your room number in, we'll have a little nosy at what is available. I'll definitely get a little juice, show you the pool area. I could have been having this every day, but I just haven't been feeling it. It's got all kinds of different juices and smoothies and all kinds here, which is nice. I like the way they've got the pre-mixed smoothies on the go. All your orange juice and everything. Yogurts. I'm just not a breakfast guy. Some of you will be looking at this going, oh yeah, I'd have a bit of that, but I'm just not. Never have been a breakfast person. Orange jam. Looks nice for a breakfast spread so far, I must say. Grilled tomatoes, my dad will be all over them. You got your eggs there. Very impressive for breakfast, to be fair. Oof, those hash browns do look good. I'm getting tempted in for a bit of brekkie here. I'm not gonna lie. Bacon, sausage, beans going on there. They look good. Fresh omelettes. I'm getting tempted in here. They look good sausages, good bacon. Donuts and stuff here on the go. Pan au chocolat. again, more egg. It's massive in here as well, so you can eat outside in the pool or inside in the aircon. All your different toast, different coffees. Okay, well I might try a little bit of breakfast then, I'm tempted in. Cheese. Rice cake. Fish and a rice cake. Different hams. Very impressed actually. I didn't expect anything less from the standard of the hotel is top notch. It's a very nice spread. We've got pancakes, Nutella, all kinds going on here as well. Lovely. Fruits. Right, I'm gonna grab a little coffee and a little. Those hash browns have tempted me in, and the bacon, so I'm gonna go for a little bit of that, I think. Right everyone, so after that little nibble of breakfast, I have walked down to Palma Beach. You can have a little wander around. I want to try and find the on store, just for a little look, because I've never actually seen a full on store on its own. And we'll just take a little bit of a soak up of Palma. I haven't been around this area that much, so it's nice to soak this bit in. I'm going to put my earpods in, enjoy a little morning walk. Beautiful. I do think what makes a massive difference with the beaches here, that more of them in Tenerife need to do, in the Canaries as well, are these little thatch umbrellas. I think they look so much more holiday vibes than the material umbrellas. So I think aesthetically this beach already looks stunning because of those umbrellas, especially these ones where they're hanging right down. They just look really nice, proper tropical vibes. Well, I'm going to enjoy a wander. If I see anything of interest, I will jump back on. But it's a really nice chilled morning, absolutely stunning. Let's go and enjoy a little walk. Well, this is a nice way to start the morning, just chilled out, coffee, fizzy water, these kind of views, nice and chilled in here. I'm in the Azure Beach Club, which is very, very relaxed. Again, even this beach here has got those little boxes on the umbrellas, which I just think are really good. So if I was on my own now, I was going to go in for a swim, I can get me sunbed, I can put my phone and my room key and all that in that little box, and off I go. No stress, no worries. Whereas if there wasn't them boxes, I wouldn't even remotely be thinking about going down there and leaving my stuff out. So I think they're really, really clever. I don't know why they're not on every single beach then. Very clever. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. It's very nice and smooth. Bit of fizzy water to wash it down. I find when it's hot, if I don't have that with it, if I had just that, I'll feel sick. You have to wash it down with a nice as well. Extra mark, San Pellegrino, ice and lemon. Extra points for that. So as I wander back towards the hotel, you have Palma does get labelled a little bit as Mallorca's sort of, Magaluf's quieter neighbour, but it's actually got its own little personality in my opinion. There's a lot of couples here, families. It is a really nice sort of pleasant vibe, and what I've noticed is how walkable everything is as well. A bit like in Tenerife, you just jump on the promenade and you can just walk all the way along through Magaluf, through Palma, back streets, promenade, cafes. It is all very, very accessible as well. So if you've only ever heard of Magaluf, Palma is probably a nice little surprise for you, and it's very pleasant indeed. It's a bit like, how I would compare it is probably, you've got like Las Americas party strip, and then you've got the likes of Los Cristianos next door, which is totally different. Los Cristianos, very families, couples. So yeah, I see that complete contrast, but wandering along has been nice. All the cafes are really clean and everyone's been pretty friendly as well, which is nice. Now the big question for you all is, what do you prefer for a holiday? Are you more Mallorca vibes, Tenerife vibes? I know most of you will be Tenerife vibes, but are you more beach or are you more active? Are you more come down here and chill on the beach all day, chill by the pool? Or are you all about exploring what the place has got? Excursions, trips, bus tours. Okay. See, everyone's very, very friendly. Very friendly indeed. So there you go, there's a little taste of the vibe. But yeah, let me know, are you active? A bit of a mix of both? I like to do a bit of both. You've got to have a little bit of chill time, but I do like to get out and explore as well. I can't do what people do where they come to an all-inclusive and stay by the pool all week. I'd be done with that after half a day. Could not do that. And if I am having a chilled afternoon or a chilled morning, it would have to be down at the beach for me. A little bit more going on, bit of a sea breeze. But yeah, bonus points as well for those thatched sun umbrellas. We've got 3 connected beaches there: Palma Nova, Sant Matias, I hope I'm saying that right. And then you've also got Escarregador as well. Again, if I'm saying them wrong, it is what it is. But all 3 you can walk all along. You've got a mix of Spanish, Scandinavian, British, all kinds, German, whole mix going on. So there we go. I'm gonna jump back to the hotel, grab my case and stuff, and we'll hit the road. We'll get checked out, and I've got to be out by 12, so we'll start heading back and grab all my gear. But I've enjoyed soaking up the vibes, done a little bit of work there in the cafe, which is nice. But would you swap Tenerife for Mallorca? There's a question for you. These cabanas are nice, although they've got no view. So just on my way back to the hotel, as you know, and I bumped into lovely Alex from Mallorca Under the Sun.
Andrew.
And so many people were commenting, especially on the live stream, to meet up with you. But next time I'm back, we will definitely do something properly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've just run into each other
Yes.
on the far side of Palma Nova Beach. But I mean, it's been brilliant to meet you.
And you as well. We've been chatting all kinds of Mallorca seasons.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favourite place to visit in Mallorca? And what's a must visit, Alex?
Okay, the must visit for me. Okay, so Alcudia Beach, most beautiful beach, because it's so huge. The water is turquoise blue. The sand is kind of like it's like icing sugar white.
Wow.
It's beautiful, and it's also huge. So you're never going to find a really packed Alcudia Beach. You can always find space on the sand.
Because that's the tricky bit. Some of these really popular ones on Instagram and things, if you're not there by like 9 o'clock, they're full up.
Also, another tip as well, avoid the beaches on the Sunday because all the residents come out, so everywhere feels a lot busier. So
nice.
Go midweek when people are at work. August is a bit different because everyone's kind of on holiday then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a good tip. On a Sunday, maybe have your pool day or do your boat trip, and the other days do your beach days.
Exactly, definitely.
Right, but if you want Mallorca information, like Alex has just given there, make sure you do subscribe to Mallorca Under the Sun. I'll link it in the description. Give her a follow on Instagram. You're on TikTok yet?
Kind of ish.
Instagram, Facebook, of course, but mainly YouTube. You do the live streams as well, which is nice. So do check out. You did send me a lovely message as well. It's been a quick little trip, this one, but next time I'm back, which won't be too long away, we'll do something. We'll go and do an excursion or something. But that's on my list, Alcudia. I didn't go this time, so it's on my next one.
You got to go.
That's the one you put on the message, so we'll do that. But yeah, it was lovely to chat as well.
Lovely to meet you,
nice to
Andrew.
bump into you.
I shall see you soon.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I've come up in the car to a nice little English bar. I will show you that in a second. The food's just arrived. I've gone for a piri chicken and cheese wrap, which looks amazing. And those chips look amazing as well. So yeah, this isn't far from, it's in El Toro basically. But very nice. I will show you the rest in a minute. I'm going to dig in first, but that looks perfect. Right, so this is where we are, the Anchor Sports Bar. It's absolutely spot on. So here's a little quick look at the menu and the prices as well. You can see how that compares to Tenerife and things. I think it's pretty similar. So I've just had that, the piri chicken, which was just like a Nando's wrap, which was amazing. You got different burgers, you got desserts there as well, a little cheeky Biscoff cheesecake, very nice. So my total bill, €16, which is pretty standard really, but spot on. Guys, lovely, nice and chilled in here. And then on Fridays they have fish and chip day as well, so there's fish and chips and stuff in here too. You'll find it on Google Maps if you want to bob down. Parking was quite easy on the road as well. If you want to pop in, it's just a nice little easy lunch before the airport, nothing too crazy. Got another little couple of hours to kill, and then I'll show you the full process. We'll go through the Majorca airport, which will be a new one for me, something different. Well, lunch was lovely, and I've come down to Port Adriano for a last little look around, a last little walk around. We walked around all of this of an evening time, but not so much in the day. So this is where we did the jet skis from the other day as well. It's quite a cool boat with some artwork on the side. Let me just zoom in on that. Interesting. So let's take a little wander, gonna have a little drink just to relax, chill. Got an hour or so to kill. And well, it's not exactly killing it, is it, when you're chilling here? It is gorgeous today. Again. I'm gonna soak in my last views of all these little boats. See that massive anchor line in there. Permanent, obviously. That's how clear it is. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I like that or I don't. It's quite cool, but then it's also ruined the boat a little bit for me, that. Well, just stunning boats and views absolutely everywhere, but this I find really interesting. So this restaurant here, Coast Lounge, actually has a swimming pool as well. So you can have yourself a little dip, little chill, little dunk, and be part of the restaurant. So you can sit there, have some drinks, have some food, use the pool, sunbathe, looks dead comfortable. And you got all the boats and stuff around you. Now this side of the port where all the big boats are, the likes of Conor McGregor's, etc., are all usually in here. These are where the big monsters are, so I'll have a little look at some of these as we mooch about. You might recognise some of them, you might not. You might be able to Google who some of the owners are. Whoever they are, they're absolutely loaded. So I'm just admiring some of the mega yachts are just crazy. I see all the crew on them doing their stuff. It does give me very below deck vibes. So a lot of these are like tens of millions of euros. And to run one of these, the annual running cost is around 10% of the yacht's value. So think about that. Mega bucks just to run them, dock them, maintain them. This guy's working away, doing all the scrubbing up and stuff. I admire looking at them, but they are... they look very luxurious and fun and stuff, but they cost a fortune to run. A fortune. I like looking at where all the different boats are registered as well. A lot of them are little tax havens, and you'll see a lot of Vallettas in Malta. You'll see a lot of Georgetowns. You normally see a few Nassaus as well, Bahamas. Yeah, there's some different places. A lot of them, some of them I've seen actually are quite London. You got a few German. But yeah, I wouldn't fancy the running cost. There's a little Isle of Man there. Anyone watching from the Isle of Man? But it is nice here. It's a mix of all the big boats. You've got a lot of the tourist boats go from here as well. A lot of the tourist jet ski tours go from here. And again, you're not far from Magaluf Strip and stuff to come here. You can come to some of the nice restaurants, have a nice drink, get a nice view, wander around. You're only literally a 15-minute drive from Magaluf to here. Totally different. Okay everyone, well we are here at Majorca Airport. Then it was about a 35-minute drive up, and we are here and good to rock and roll. So an airport I've never been to before. I'm here a good 2.5 hours before the flight, which is good for me. When you've never been somewhere or through an airport before, I do like to have a little bit of extra time. So let's hope. It's pretty sure it'll be easy to navigate. I haven't got anything to check in, so it should in theory be very easy. But when you don't know where you're going and stuff, I do like to have some extra time. So we'll go and find out where we go from here. If you've been through Majorca Airport before, let me know how you got on. As usual with Spanish airports, it's boiling in here. They have that ridiculous law where they can't have the air conditioning too low. Right, Tenerife North, 1910. That's us. So, we've got plenty of time. Right, okay, head for security then. Go and sit, chill, I'll get some work done. That's the other good thing for me. I mean, it's a lot of sitting around and sitting in the airport, but for me, I'm working. I can edit, I can post, I can do the social media, I can do emails, I can do messages, I can catch up with people. So for me, it's never time wasted. Well, security was very, very quick. Got those new smart scanners, so you don't have to take anything out your bag. But it's similar to Tenerife. You've got the different A, B, C, D gates. So I know already that ours is from the area D, so I know to head to that area. I've got tons of time anyway, but that was a doddle. Literally about 5 minutes through and done. Those new scanners are brilliant. This is going to be one of the biggest duty-frees I've ever seen in any airport. Never mind Spain, Tenerife, this anywhere. Even in America, this is ginormous. Huge. Laid down quite nice though. Some nice little touches with the Majorca stuff as well. It is pretty in here, but it's all a big. Get you to buy stuff in it. See if they've got anything interesting while I'm mooching through. I'll give you some price comparisons if I can. Why is this a bestseller? What's special about this? So it's some form of Majorcan liqueur looking thing. There's so much I didn't get to try as well, food and snack wise and stuff here, that will be on the list for next time. So I don't know what any of this is. Looks a bit like mint-ish, medium dry. See if I can find anything that we actually know, so we can do some comparisons. Right, here's some that we'll actually know then. 2 Captain Morgans for €30. You can let me know if that's any good. €13.60 for the Smirnoff. You can get 2 for 24 on that. Anything else we can compare? Your Ciroc, €40. Nord's vodka, 25. Gin, I should say, not vodka. And we'll do one more, which is your Jaeger. Jaeger never seems to be that cheap. It's always quite expensive, Jaeger. €22. Never seems to be particularly... It's always that one that they try and make look dead cheap with the red labels and all that. Any interesting Bailey's flavours going on? Not really. Liquor 43. Dairy free and vegan free. Yeah, there you go. If you like a Bailey's. And Aperol, $18.90. You can let me know if that price is any good. These really nice looking Toblerones. They know how to sell Toblerones, don't they, with this special crystal gift box on it. And it is quite nice. So they know what they're doing, don't they? It just looks very cool and attractive. And you can pick it up for €25. It's crystal. What do you need a Swarovski crystal package Toblerone for? It was very pretty, but really. Well, I finally found some fish that I'll actually eat. Chocolate sardines. They're quite fun for someone who doesn't like fish as a laugh. Well, there's plenty going on in here. There's Costa, there's WH Smith's, there's all these other different little stores. You've got a Miniso in here, a Barcelona shop. It is big, and there's tons compared to our little airport that we flew out from. Tenerife South's doing a lot better these days. There's a lot more going on in Tenerife South. Yeah, got quite a few good little options. If you're here like me early, you just have a little mooch about. I'm not buying anything, but I'm just like mooching. See how much stuff is. I mean, how much is a Barcelona shirt these days? Football shirts are crazy prices now. Is there any price on here? Where's the price? Can't even find the price. Where do they hide the price? Somewhere to melt your eyes. Got to find the price of these. It feels nice, but last time I priced football shirts was just nuts compared to when I was a kid. Can't even find the price on them. There you go, €135. I mean, granted, there's a name on the back. €135 for a footy shirt. I remember back in the day, it was like an Everton shirt, it was like 40 quid, and it was like, wow, 40 quid. €135. Just think that's bonkers. So here's a little look into the future. This is a gorgeous setup, gorgeous decor, but this is how we're going to be ordering. So I think I might see what's on the menu, but just these screens, I don't know, are you a fan or not? Some people love them, some people don't. Maybe it speeds things up, I don't know. I mean, already I'm like frustrated. Okay, so that's one, so you got 3 places in one place. Okay. Coffees. Says here, look at your prices. This is where we're going to be, just screens everywhere, all day, every day. But I see the pros and the cons with it, because, you know, staff and things and costs. I see it. Chocolate and orange cake looks nice. You can't see it. That did look nice. Right, let me work out what I'm going to do here. I don't know whether I want to order on here or carry on mooching. No end to shops, coffees, bakeries, you name it. Even coming right down to the D gates, there's stuff everywhere. I've already eaten, so I'm not really looking for that. I did grab another bottle of my favourite vitamin Well Boost. I do like that, the vitamin waters. Cafe Paul, there you go, there's one for my dad. Looks quite nice, all busy as well, aren't they? Let's see if we can get a little bit of a view. It's busy. But plenty of options as well, though. For stuff to eat and drink, that's for sure. I will never ever escape this cow and this shop, ever. Of course there's one down at the D gates that I'm going from, of course. Okay, well we are D96 is our gate. Had a little bit of a chill, got some work done. Time's gone quite quickly. We've even got a massive pick and mix shop in here now as well. This same big chain, Captain, whatever it's called. They've got one of these in Tenerife as well. All a little bit big and over the top for me. I prefer me more classic sweets, but all nicely displayed. I suppose it'll keep the kids entertained for a while. Look at the size of them. Jeez. Huge sticks down. Okay, well, welcome back to Tenerife then. It was a nice little 3-hour flight. Felt like about 2, got loads of work done, started editing, and we're back. Just already feel a little bit cool, a little bit less humid than it did over in Mallorca. I've got Kate picking me up, who's one of our fantastic Sanasti staff members. So Kate's garage manager. She's come to pick me up because Laura is in the bar. It should be pretty easy. Straight out, woomph, in the car, away we go. Oh well, it is certainly a lot cooler than it was. It's nice and it's almost a little bit fresh. And perfect timing because Kate's just pulled in as well. There you go. Hiya! You alright? You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Had a good few days, have you?
Good taxi at
Yeah.
night.
You missed me at work?
Yes, of course. You need to
That's been-
come 6 in the morning, thank you.
6 a.m?
Yes, I go for the spa.
Oh, okay, nice. Has it been busy?
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Very busy, yeah.
That's good then, isn't it?
You will be happy.
Hooray! Right, get the suitcase in, and I will catch you guys back at home when we get to see the dog. Oh, here he is. Hello, monster. Rio, I'm here. Rio, I'm here. Where you going? Come here then. Come here then. I'll come see you. Hello. Hello, monster. Hello, monster. Hello. 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 What's up, Rio? Do I smell different? Hey? Do I smell different? Do I smell different? Do I smell different? Oh, he's been a good boy while I've been away, haven't you? Hey? Hey? Hey, don't fall off. Don't fall off. It's one thing you have to be careful of now. You can't see what he's doing. You can't fall off. You can snug on me, but you can't fall off. Here you go, monster. Okay, everyone, so that is basically going to conclude our full Mallorca vlog. It was a long one. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. Did my best to show you some of the highlights, but I will be back in Mallorca soon, so watch this space. But for now, it's good to be back, good to see the dog. Laura's still in work. She'll be back in a little bit, but I'll probably be in bed by the time she gets in at like 1:30 in the morning because I am knackered. The flight it felt quite quick. It was 3 hours, but the seats aren't bolt upright, so my back's killing me. I'm ready for bed. Gonna get a shower and just sleep. I need some sleep. And yeah, Binter, good overall. Dinky little planes, good service. They still didn't sell anything though, which surprised me. And I fell asleep for the snack box, so I didn't show you that because I didn't even know what it was. I probably wouldn't have eaten it, but I was asleep anyway. But I tell you one thing though, there's no big rush to get off the planes. You know, everyone says about the Spanish and the whole mañana, mañana. There ain't no rush getting off them planes, I'm telling you now. It was like the slowest, compared to when you land on a Ryanair and everyone wants to stampede off. This is like super chill and, oh yeah, I hope you get your bag off you. And in a nice way. It's like just totally different, totally different. But do let me know, if you've been to Mallorca before, your favourite thing about Mallorca, best place to visit, where should I have gone that I didn't? Obviously, there's loads I haven't even covered, scratched the surface of. So do get involved in the comments. I'll look forward to reading them all. Thank you all very much. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe. And stride on.